he don't make that shot.
If LeBron doesn't bring him back from down 16, that shot doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. If Kyrie had missed that shot, you know what the narrative would be?
An L.
You know what the narrative would be if Kyrie missed that shot?
It would have been an L, and you know all about those.
It wouldn't have been on LeBron. Who would have been on? It would have been on Kyrie fucking Irving if he missed that damn shot. You know that's true.
We live, bro.
We live. You got to calm down, baby.
Live with BG at.
Hey, man, listen. We got this. We live right now, all right?
BG's handling personal business today.
Hold on. Let me get my headset.
BG might come in a little later, man. BG might come in a little later, dog.
BG. Turns it into an LLC and doesn't even show up for his first day of real work.
Oh, man. Docked. Oh, man. Crazy.
Dang.
Let's commence with the introductions. Go ahead.
Okay, well, first of all, everybody, welcome to the Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 136. Okay, make sure y'all check out the description for all the pertinent links, and make sure y'all follow all of the podcast members. And since we're doing introductions, I guess I'll start it off. This is Jack Move. I guess y'all can call me Big Boss Jack Move today. I apologize for the late start. BG thought he was gonna be able to make it back in time, but as y'all can see, he's not here. He might drop in a little bit later, but yeah, man, I hope y'all having a good week, man.
What's going on? Bond here, Suburban Savage, City of Champions, watching the process turn to the result. Big shout out to the 165 salty losers that have already hit the dislike button. We appreciate you just as much as we appreciate our fans.
Baron.
El God. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tick.
Okay, Tick, you going?
Cal.
He muted. You muted right now, fam.
My bad. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's KOR X Kal-El, the last son, also host of Tick Podcast. What's happening? It's good to be here.
You know, I was going to mention a Superman thing when you said Cal. I'm glad I was right about that.
Yeah, my son's name is Kal-El.
Nice. That is amazing. I will give the highest level of props for that.
All right, guys. What's up? It's Shampoo, otherwise used to be known as Dub Central, the gaming community. Left it a while back, but now I got React Central and Play Central on Twitch. What's good, everybody? We're about to get it in.
Just for any of you guys that don't know, Champ he's an OG around here. He's from the El Prestador days, the Samuel to Geek days, the Zephyrnix days, even.
Ew.
Exactly.
Shampoo's been around a while. Go ahead, El.
I'm back now. I'm back now. Yeah, Shampoo, man. I remember him from way back when, man. That goes way back.
You're up, Double L, Laren.
The Nintendo God is up. Okay, y'all know who it is. It's the one and only Nintendo guy, the Emperor of Gaming, the Emperor of YouTube, and the Emperor of the damn ring. The one and the only Baron Black. There we go.
And the one and only Emperor of
No. Nothing else. Thank you. Go on to the first topic.
L double Lacklaren.
And Bond is the quack fraud. The quack fraud. Exactly.
I am the champion. That's all you
No, you are a quack fraud. Your one Super Bowl don't make you a champion.
How many do you have? How many?
It don't matter. You bragging about one Super Bowl.
Does Arizona have?
You bragging about one Super Bowl. One.
How many NBA going all day?
How many NBA?
I don't give a damn, man. Y'all lucked up. You lucked up.
Let's get to the
You're lucky Julio Jones dropped that damn ball in the end zone. That's what you lucky about.
Okay.
To these topics.
Excuses, but go ahead.
Oh man.
Get on the Shenmue.
You hosting that bond, or you want me to?
I'll go. Let's get to the first topic of Shenmue. I believe they are re-releasing HD remakes of Shenmue for PC. Shenmue 1, Shenmue, and Shenmue 2. I'm sorry.
Yes.
For PC.
Yes.
For Xbox.
Yes.
For PlayStation 4.
Yes.
But not for Switch.
Absolutely.
L double. How do you feel about that?
Baron don't play no games, bro.
I didn't know he was talking to me. I didn't know he was talking to me.
You about no goddamn games, man. Wait a minute.
I don't know who's talking to me.
Baron, how do you feel about the Switch being left out on Shenmue? I mean, honestly,
it doesn't really matter that much to me.
I really think
it really doesn't. I mean, some people wanted the HD remake. Some people really, didn't really care that much. But for the people who just wasn't gaming yet back then, that's good for them. That's all I got to say about that. It ain't that big of a deal.
I mean, I think it was a big deal.
Just like the Crash trilogy and the Spyro trilogy. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me. It's like,
but they're on Switch.
Well, I don't know about the Spyro one. They didn't announce that one either.
It'll come. My whole thing is this, though. I mean, if a game's not going to be on the Switch, it needs to be because it's either too demanding, whatever. These are Dreamcast games. There's no reason these games should not be on the Switch.
But here's what you got to understand, like, where everybody's just keep forgetting this thing. It's been said multiple times that a lot of these projects that they're doing now, they didn't even know the Switch was even coming out. So the production for these projects had already started.
Wait a minute.
Developers have said that number. And plus, it is an HD port, which means it shouldn't take that long to get done. But
in 2012, they were saying that this HD remaster was already finished.
Okay, talk is cheap, but if you actually doing something versus talking about it, that's two different things.
This shit been rumored for 6 years.
Exactly.
I understand that, Jack, but at the end of the day, a lot of developers said they did not know the Switch was a thing until late in the game. That doesn't change that they didn't know nothing about the Switch.
Either way, I don't think it would be that. I don't think it would be that difficult to port this over to the goddamn.
I don't think it is either. But if you already started on something and the Switch gets announced and you're already halfway done with it, it is what it is. That was the reason for Soul Calibur 6. That was the reason for another third party game that got a race into me. No, the producer specifically said that himself. He said Soul Calibur 6 was in production for over 3.5 years. That's what the reason the Switch version is not there.
Bro, he said that 3.5 years ago, like we were barely into the current gen.
I know, so I was like, well, they've been working on that for a while, and I'm happy. I'm ready for Soul Calibur 6, so I'm waiting on that.
Another game you gonna take L's in?
Nah. You mean like how I take L's in Madden, Bond? You mean like that? You mean like the L's I take in Madden, right?
No, we getting the rep.
If y'all
okay. I'm just making sure.
Let me just speak on this real quick. Speaking of the releases, it's PS4 only in Japan. If y'all live over there, it's only going to be on the PS4. But in America or the other regions, I think it's on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. I got a history with
stupid. That don't make any sense either. Why are they doing that?
There's no Xbox presence in Japan. Why release it in Japan on Xbox?
Well, I think the PC release should still happen.
It probably will.
It's PS4 only in Japan. Anywho, I have a history with Shenmue. I owned it on the Dreamcast. I beat that game. I want to say 3.5 times. I can't remember exactly. I love that game. I really love that game a lot, man. Never played Shenmue 2 because the only way you could play Shenmue 2 is either if you had a Dreamcast, you had to import it from Japan, or you had to own the original Xbox, which I did not own. I wanted one, but I didn't get one. So I'm geeked, man. It's supposed to be coming out this year. I'm fucking with it. Anybody else?
Anybody else who even played this game, to be honest?
I missed the question.
We're talking
Shenmue
about
Shenmue 1 and 2. Shenmue 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
I played Shenmue. I mean, Shenmue's a great game, man. If you really think about what Yakuza is, everything is based off of Shenmue. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the first original open world games, so I'm really hype about it. I didn't really get a chance to beat it because when it came out, I was playing ball in college, so my schedule was crazy. But it was hot, man. It was one of the hot games, and one of the games that I really wanted to get back on Xbox. I used to ask Phil about that a lot. You know, see if we can get that back. So
your kid is like rolling back.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna let him finish talking.
No, my brother's just coming down the stairs.
He made it. He made it. It's all good.
Yeah,
I'm liking this guy more now. He played college ball. He's got a kid named Cal.
This guy right here.
He's the opposite of Baron right now. He's taking W's.
Oh, please.
Oh, man.
I've been taking W's, man.
Hey, Smooth. Wait a minute. I got a question. Smooth, since you're the best bot, Shenmue 2 was one of the premier titles on the original Xbox. Did you ever play that?
I wasn't born on Xbox, so
what the fuck you mean you wasn't born on it? What are you talking about?
I wasn't an Xbox original. Like Like,
So what was you gaming on back then? It
back
wasn't
then,
original Xbox.
PS2 and GameCube.
Okay,
All right.
I mean,
I understand that.
I'm kind of with Smooth on that. Like I wasn't a OG Xbox guy myself. Like I had Dreamcast. That's what I played Shenmue on.
Wait a minute, hold up, man. I cannot be the only one that had an OG Xbox in the household.
Honestly,
That can't be
I didn't
right.
know when I had a PS2 and a GameCube.
Nah, I got an OG Xbox eventually, but I was a big PS2 fanboy back then.
Baron, don't question me and act like I didn't own one. You know
I'm asking you too.
You
I
know
never
I-
heard you say anything about OG Xbox ever.
Jack, what'd they call me in college?
They called you Halo, if I'm not
Hey.
mistaken.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, right. I'm pretty sure they didn't call you that shit.
Talk about that.
Hey, Halo, what up?
Stop it.
I've literally uploaded gameplay from the Halo games on my channel.
Oh man. What was that from, boy? 2007? I'm about to dig that far to see that shit.
Just type in Halo on my channel. You'll find it.
This guy is a fucking character.
Shit.
And don't act like we weren't playing Killzone. I was whooping your ass too. Well, actually, no,
You wasn't whooping me in no kill zone. You need to stop it.
You're right.
Boy, you need to stop it. You ain't never killed nobody in no kill zone too.
No,
You
you're
know
right
you lying.
because you were on my team.
You know you lying.
You were on my team, and we were
man.
winning. You know,
Oh,
he's
my
right.
God.
We didn't play against each other. We were playing on
Oh
teams.
my god. And I carried your ass too.
No, you didn't.
I carried you to
All
victory,
right,
sir.
we get into it. Hey, Shampoo, you played Shenmue or no?
Yeah, I played 1 and 2. I wasn't never like a big fan of it, but I know that those are staple games for those times, and it's a game that you would want to see on the Switch. I mean,
Exactly. That's
it
my point.
sucks that it's not going to be there, but it's one of those titles that you would expect to be there. It's being remastered, and you know that there's gamers that have Switches only that probably want to play that. It's a bit it just kind of sucks a bit.
Hold on, Shampoo. Who would only have a Switch?
Hey, I don't know. It ain't me though. I know that, but it ain't me. But some people, man, they probably don't like what Xbox is doing or PlayStation's doing. There's people like that, all types of customers out there.
That is true. I mean, honestly, I've never played a Shenmue, really. I've never completed a Yakuza. I feel like it's a kind of genre or series, either one, that I do need to find a way to get into and play.
I love that game originally, man, but I don't know how well it's gonna age because that voice acting, I listened to a little bit of that voice acting was cringy as fuck. Like, it probably was back in the day, but it's real cringy. Like, I don't know, man. I honestly think this is gonna be a lazy port too, just judging off the footage we've already seen.
Oh yeah.
Like, it looked kind of sloppily handled, but I always want to play.
man.
Yeah, it's gonna be $29.99 on release as well. So I'm definitely copping it regardless. Hopefully, it got some platinum trophies, so I can go on.
Oh God.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got to do it, bro.
I ain't big on the trophy thing, man.
Oh, Shampoo, we was rocking, man. Why you say that, bro? Come on, fam. You gotta do it, man.
It's all good.
You right. You got it. And what's the next topic? I don't even know. Oh shit! I think Burnell.
God of War, God of Hells.
Go to war. Oh,
Hold on. What?
He said gold of war.
Goat of war, sir. Goat. Greatest of all
It's
time.
definitely not gold of war. No,
Oh,
that's
God
definitely
of War
correct.
gonna be that shit, yo.
Fire.
Now.
And anyway, I'm looking at the game. Looks very good. Unfortunately, the uncapped mode's not 60. Outside of that, I can't really see any bad thing objectively about this game. Seems to have a good story. Seems to have good characters. Seems to have good combat. Looks crazy good. Objectively critically received. 95. I don't know why L Double is spending so much time hating on a game, but that's what he does in his spare time. What do you
Oh
guys
my
think
god,
of
that's
it?
not what I do in my spare time. Actually, play games and actually handle.
You literally said on Zaya's channel, my point is always to hate on this game.
Damn.
I didn't say my point is on his aim. I
Okay.
said
You
I
got
love.
receipts. You got
I
You said
love
you
when I
love-
hate on God
you
of War.
said
That's
you
my
love to
thing.
hate on the game. It's your thing.
Yeah, that
So you
doesn't
love-
turn into that's what I do in my
love to hate
spare
on- you love
time.
to
That's
hate
two
on
different
great
things,
games.
Yeah,
buddy.
you love to hate
Get
on
it correct.
That's like
You love
the
to hate on
same
great games.
difference, L Double.
No, it's not.
You love
That's
to
not what I
hate-
do in my
so
spare time.
Why do you love to hate on the game?
I just love how people react to where they think God of War or Kratos is this untouchable being. It's hilarious to me.
All the
Well-
games are 90 plus.
It's very
Where
hilarious.
all the games are million sellers, where all the games are top tier critically and commercially.
To be
Okay.
fair,
And that still doesn't make him untouchable.
it does. It does.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
The low,
No,
like
it doesn't.
Just said, the lowest main line God of War game has a 91 on Metacritic. Okay?
No, wait.
Nope, the lowest-
Ascension got a 91.
Ascension is not a main line.
Not a main
God
line.
of War.
Oh, here we
Hold on,
go
wait
with
a
the
minute, wait a minute,
Ascension dodging as usual.
Wait a minute.
Lord have mercy.
God of War has 7 games, 6 on the console and 1 mobile game, which is also canon, but ain't nobody talking about that. There's 3 mainline games as of right now.
Okay.
And there's 3 prequels.
And
right?
Ascension was supposed to be a prequel, right?
It's a prequel. Ascension Ghost of
So,
Sparta.
why do y'all overlook Ascension? That's what bugs me. I don't get that.
You know why? For the
It's still a
same-
God of War game.
for
Wait
the
a minute,
same- But let me interrupt you real quick, Jack. People overlook it for the same reason people overlook the Zelda CDI games and Metroid Other M. It is
No.
not
I'm gonna
made-
tell you what.
I don't overlook Metroid Other
Wait a
M.
minute.
You
I'm
cannot compare the CDI to God of
I'm
War
going
Ascension.
to-
Oh,
I'm-
that's not even the same.
I'm
That's
going to
why
tell
It
we
was
you.
should
not.
Metroid Other
Look,
M.
that was a
Hello?
God of War game, just
I'm
like the
gonna
first 3
explain-
were.
Barry, I'm going to explain to you why a lot of people overlook God of War Ascension. Can I do that?
Because it wasn't that good. That's the only reason you got.
Can I explain this, sir? Please. Now, I just watched the history of God of War video last night. It's around 30 minutes. I think GameSpot put it up. Good video, great video. If you know anything about God of War, that you would know that when God of War Ascension came out, the director of the game left, and they gave the director to Todd Pappy, which he worked on the God of War. He worked on the God of War series. But the thing is, that was not the main game that Sony Santa Monica was working on at that time. There was another.
That's not an excuse, man.
The director
that's
of
not.
God of War. The director of God
Here's
of War.
here's the thing,
Wait
Jack.
a minute.
Can you let him finish, though, Rebel?
The director of God
Go
of War
ahead.
3 was working on a sci-fi project at the time that got canceled, and that led to him leaving the studio. They split up in 2 teams.
Okay.
That was not made by the main people at Sony Santa Monica. That's why a lot of people don't recognize it. And personally, that game, the story of that game was not needed. It did not add anything to the lore of God of War, in my opinion. So that's the reason a lot of people overlook that game. Even though it was fun.
I got you, but at the end of the day, that shit doesn't matter because it's still a God of War game, and it's still made by the same studio. I don't want to hear it was the A team, the B team, all the other shit. I would actually give y'all credit if you actually take your ownage of God of War Ascension and bring it to what God of War is today. It kind of makes y'all even look better if y'all admit what God of War Ascension was and look at God of War today. But when y'all overlook it, it's like, come on,
Ascension
bro.
got like an 87 on Metacritic.
Yeah, by BT.
Yeah, it's still got like an 87 on the lowest rating.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. It's like, why do y'all overlook that? It's like this 87 is like a.
Wait. 87 is 13 points away from a perfect score. We finna act like that's a bad game, bro.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying to you. You're not listening.
It's not a bad game.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying, why are y'all overlooking that like that? That's what I'm trying to ask you. Because 87 is not a bad score.
Nobody's saying it's bad. They're saying it doesn't live up to the rest of the series.
This is the problem with the
Exactly. That's the reason why y'all look over it. But it still was a God of War game.
Okay, this is the problem with that game. If you look at the lore of God of War, you look at the overarching story, it's chronologically the earliest God of War game. It does not add anything to the story of God of War at all. The way they promoted that game, the tagline of that game, right? Before he was a god, he was a man, right? The way they promoted the game was like they was gonna show Kratos when he was first starting to lead the Spartan army and all this shit. Me personally, I think they should have started that game. If you know about God of War, you'll know that he signed over his contract, his life to Ares and the gods during a fight with the barbarians, right? So I thought, I'm like, okay, damn, they're gonna start this game off with that barbarian fight when he first signed his life over and all that shit. But they didn't. They started with some bum ass boss fight that didn't nobody give a fuck about. The game, it did. No one cares, bro. Like
it doesn't matter, but it was still a game made as a prequel to God of War. You cannot just ignore it.
Just move on.
Just because you feel like you want to ignore it, that doesn't make it valid.
Well, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this conversation. Right? Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the conversation. The new God of War that's coming out on Friday. I think you know about this game, Barry. You made a bet that if it ever hit a 95, you would buy a PlayStation 4. And no more than 24 hours after the review embargo lifted, the game had a 95 on Metacritic. So, what do you think about that, Barry?
What I think about that?
Yeah.
I think it is going exactly as I thought it would go.
No,
so
I'm good.
You're playing on PS4. Okay.
I'm good. Huh?
You said it wouldn't even get an 80.
Oh my God.
The bet
Let's clear this air right now because hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hey. Hold on 1 second. Let me open my window because I gotta let some of the bullshit out of here real quick.
Brush your teeth.
All right. Like me and BG was arguing for like 4 months, but like 4 weeks to a month over God of War. Everybody had their predictions about where it would land, and my prediction was 85.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it again. My prediction for the meta score was 85.
Yeah, where'd you get that from, man?
You an idiot, bro.
You gonna let me finish or not?
Yeah, go.
You gonna let me finish what I'm saying?
Go.
All right, thank you. Everybody had their Metacritic scores. At the end of the day, it's only one score is correct. So it doesn't matter if it was 85, 89, 90, 91. The only one that's correct as of right now today is 95. So y'all can talk all that shit about all you want. It's about me making it an 85. It doesn't matter. There's only one score that's correct. But the point is that he kept arguing with me, and you kept arguing with me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make this bet. If God of War can get to a 95, I can buy a PS4, and I will buy God of War. That was what I said. All this other 85 shit doesn't matter because we was throwing predictions out there regardless. All that matters is that the bet that I made. That's all that matters.
That's literally what I just said.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You lost the bet.
Jesus Christ.
You lost the bet. So what
we said your prediction was your prediction.
So wait, Jack.
What's up?
Did you say I lost the bet this past Thursday?
The original bet was using your words.
Answer my question, Jack. Did you tell me I lost the bet this past Thursday?
Motherfucker, it hit a 95. Yes, you lost the bet. What the fuck?
This past Thursday, did you say those words? I lost the bet last Thursday.
You lost the bet as soon as it hit a 95.
No, Jack. Just answer that damn question.
Yeah,
because y'all not gonna spin this shit.
You lost the bet as soon as it hit 95.
You did not say that, Jack.
Okay.
You know what you said? It ain't over yet. Wait for them reviews to come in. I said, okay.
Wait a minute.
And I said, okay. I said, Jack, okay, I'm going to do that. You know why? Because that makes sense.
Okay,
that makes common, logical sense to let the reviews come in. I said, okay, I'm going to do that. Let's give it about a week. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to be petty like some fraud people on this panel right now and say, oh, I won after just the reviews came out for the first 12 hours. I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let the reviews come in. Now, 12 hours later, because the score went up 1 point, now everybody's saying don't wait for the reviews.
Hey, Savion,
how you gonna tell a man? Let me finish. How you gonna tell a man wait for the reviews, then flip flop and say don't wait for the reviews?
Hey, Savion Glover, I love how you tap dancing around this conversation.
I'm not tap dancing. I'm just asking the question.
This was the bet before you go off the deep end. The bet was within the first week of the reviews being released, if it hit a 95 or above, you lost. It hit a 95 or above.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
It don't matter when it did it. It doesn't matter when it did it.
Yes, it does matter because when this week is over, if it's not a 95, Jack, if it never mattered, nobody would ever said the wait till all the reviews come in.
As soon
of course, it damn matters.
No, it does matter.
It does matter. Y'all not finna spin out of this.
Can I interject?
You're not finna spin out of this. You're not. Because if it
95, not that it wouldn't stay at 95.
Bond, do you know how stupid that is?
Once it hits 95, you lose.
Bond, I could have literally said the bet was over on Thursday. Could I not?
The bet is our no, because all the
Bond, I couldn't say the bet was over on Thursday.
You heard this shit, bro.
Stop it.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let's
stop it, bro.
You said it would never hit 95. It hit 95. Game over.
So, no, that's not game over, bro. That's not.
Hold on. We already acknowledged that Baron Welch is on bet. So
Jack, put that.
Ain't nobody welching on anything. I told you give it about a week. This came out your mouth, Jack.
Hit the super chat. Some blood.
This came out of every fucking Sony drone's mouth. Didn't come out of my mouth.
Yo, but Blessed Red said honor the bet, you flipping bum, for $5. I mean, you had a bet. What happened?
Oh, never honored
the bet is not over. That's what happened.
Can y'all see that? Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Jack, put that image I saw.
Can y'all see the image? I don't know if y'all can see it or not.
Man. I'm calling it 80 meta for this daddy daycare war. Oh shit. Damn.
But yeah, I said that. What does that have to do with the bet though? That has nothing to do with the bet.
Said 3 minutes ago you never said 80.
No, Bond.
I didn't say I never said 80. I said the bet was only about 95.
No, we're talking about different out of the bet, Baron. Pay attention.
Y'all let him
really?
the bet.
Exactly. I said you were
Nobody sidestepping anything.
I said the bet was 95, but you said 80. You said you never said 80.
What does 80 have to do with the bet?
It does have everything with the bet. I never said it did. What are you talking about?
So what are y'all talking about 80 for? What are you bringing up 80?
We might as well move on, bro. Baron
oh
ain't
my
gonna
god! Exactly. Move
hold
on.
on. Hold on.
I'm trying to figure out what does the 80 and the 85 have to do with the bet.
It doesn't matter. Nothing before the bet matters. The fact of the matter is, you said that it went to 95 within the first week of reviews. It hit a 95 12 hours after that.
This
You
guy
lost the
is
bet.
out of control.
Okay, but anyway, man. Let's
At the end of the day, no. Let me say it. At the end of the day, common sense people will understand. Not the Sony peasants who was like, don't you didn't win yet. Don't wait for the reviews. And 12 hours later, tell me don't wait for the reviews. Let me finish what I'm saying. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
At the end of the day, when this game comes out, if it's where it is today, then I will have to buy PS4 and God of War. It's just simple as that.
All right, cool.
You're not gonna fucking flip flop in the middle. How you gonna move the goalpost and then flip flop 12 hours later?
We understand. Hey, Baron. By the way, God of War just got another perfect score this morning. Anywho,
yeah, I know. I seen that, and you know what's funny about that? God of War only had like 2 reviews since its score moved. So obviously.
Well, anyway, man.
So obviously, some people still didn't get the game yet. But it doesn't matter.
You guys getting the game?
Yeah, what y'all think about this game, fam?
Kid, you want to go? You asking me or you asking Kid?
Asking everybody.
Yeah.
That shit. I'm getting it day one. Fuck that shit.
What you think about it?
If I could, I robbed that shit to get it right now.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
Real nigga shit. There you go.
The game looked too sick to pass it up. Like, why?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got a question for Shenmue.
Yeah.
What is this on my screen?
Did you have to make a game? Did somebody have to bet you or bet you that this game had to get like a 95 for you to want to buy it? Or did the footage just look so good you was like, you know what, I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna try that out.
I just knew I wanted to get it.
Oh, you're a real gamer? All right, cool. Appreciate it.
I got another question.
What you want?
I got a question for Shenmue though.
What you want?
If you don't like something, do you buy it?
Nope.
Okay, end of story. That's what I thought. That's what real gamers do. That's what real gamers do.
I got a follow-up question for Shenmue. If you don't like something, would you make a bet that if something did a certain thing, even though you didn't like it, you would purchase it? No, right?
Exactly.
Anyway, man, that's just
It doesn't. And guess what? I made the bet of it. And if in God of War is a 95, when this shit is over, I will play it.
Up the bet and you lost. Like, this is crazy to me. This is crazy.
I didn't lose the bet yet, but this dude is crazy.
Shenmue.
I swear to God, I hope this score stays at 95 because it drops. Good God, man! I don't know how y'all gonna recover from it.
Shenmue.
I don't know how y'all gonna recover from that.
He's saying cut your live stream so it doesn't get claimed or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad.
No, it's all good.
Are they claiming gameplay footage?
Hey, gameplay Kid Smooth as if that was me. You think I'd be playing some shit like that?
Hey,
what are you playing, Smooth?
What is that?
It's Nino Cooney.
Yeah, Nino Cooney too.
Smooth is up here making fictional stories about Rise and Perfect Dark sequels.
Yeah. It's my new thing.
That's
not a fictional story. I was actually talking about the game's lore and the characters.
Yeah, but those games aren't coming out. You're making fictional next game sequels for games that are never going to come out.
I'm sharing ideas.
Of games that are never going to come out.
Yeah, they may never come out, but I'm sharing ideas. Hey, matter of fact, Bon, you want to make a bet?
What?
Oh, no, don't do this. Don't do
you want to make a bet?
Any bet Smooth gives me, you know that right off the gate.
All right.
Oh, God.
We're going to bet that either or has to happen. Either or. Right?
All right.
I bet you either Rise 2 or a Perfect Dark game will be announced this year. I agree. The deadline is
E3.
No, the deadline is August 31st.
E3.
E3.
They're not going to announce anything after E3, so I don't want to be waiting until
they got that inside Xbox.
Oh my God!
By the time E3 is over, we'll make this bet. We'll fit the bet. We'll conclude it. They have to announce either Rise or
Smooth, man, Smooth.
E3.
Smooth, you got to accept the fact that Rare is dead, bro. They're dead.
I'm not expecting Rare to make it.
Nah.
God.
Okay, you gotta take.
Also, Smooth. It can't be a remaster or an HD remake of an N64 game. It's got to be a new game.
Yeah, new game. All right.
Hey, what you saying, Kyle?
What do you bet? Another game? $60 game?
I'll give you
$6 game bet.
You'll get $60 game bet. All right, sure, fine.
Hold on. Let's make sure. What's this bet? Hold on. Just repeat it for everybody to be clear.
The bet is that at E3, Microsoft will either announce either a new Rise or a new Perfect Dark. If they do, I have to buy Smooth a $60 game. If they don't, he has to buy me another $60 game.
Okay, wait a minute. So wait a minute. If they announce it before E3, they count too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. What you saying, Kyle?
Oh my God.
Take Rise out of that bet, fam.
But that's why I have two.
Or Smooth. Do you want to do one and the other?
Take Rise out of that bet, bro.
Well, yeah. I know Rise ain't coming, but
we can do 60 for each game if you want.
No. What?
Oh my God.
Smooth, would you taking that bet, Smooth?
Would you rather do that? 60 for each game?
Nah. I want it. We could take it.
You know what's funny about that? Smooth don't even realize it. If they don't announce one of them games, you still gonna bond $60. Oh man, Smooth, you a L taker, bro. You gotta stop doing this, bro.
Oh my God.
You a fucking L taker, bro. You gotta stop thinking about this.
What makes you think Rise is gonna get a sequel?
It's not about. It's Perfect Dark. I said Rise or Perfect Dark.
He said or.
He's saying Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark is more legit than Rise.
I don't see that happening either, man.
Nah, Perfect Dark is definitely legit. Is more legit. Rise definitely ain't legit though. Rise ain't coming. Rise 2 ain't.
I mean, for your sake, I hope I lose this bet because I would love to play a new Perfect Dark game. So I'll be happy if I lose, but I just don't think I am. The only person that takes more L's than you, Smooth, is Baron.
I can agree with that.
And how y'all gonna agree with that?
Really, bro?
Because at least
really. I gotta hear this one.
Because at least
I gotta hear this one.
At least his Cavaliers won a championship.
No. I'm gonna answer. You wanna know why? Okay. I'm gonna say that because when Smooth loses a bet, he actually admits and owns up to it.
This is true.
I did admit I lost a bet. What are you talking about?
You didn't own up to it though.
I just said it's supposed to get
because your fraudulent ass gave fraudulent numbers. That's why.
You were the one that gave the number.
But I gave you the damn win. I lost that bet.
And you still
lost it.
You didn't own up to it though. Where's my video?
Why did you provide fraudulent numbers,
you
sir?
Still lost 2 out of the 3.
we gotta get to that.
Nah, man.
Whatever. That's why you're the permanent L guy.
Nah, brother. Nah.
Cal, you ain't got nothing to say about God of War, Cal? You good on that topic?
No, I think God of War is a fantastic. I want to get it. I don't plan to get it immediately, but I definitely want to pick it up.
All right. Cool. All right, next topic, I guess. What's going on?
What's going on with Doom 2? Is there a new Doom being announced?
I don't even know that's a topic. That was just a rumor.
I have no knowledge on that, bro. I have not seen nothing about that, bro.
I mean, here's the thing that we've been hearing is that if you notice, it's not a lot of big games in November. Like everybody's staying out of November, so everybody thinks Bethesda's going to drop something major, and that's one of the things and one of the reasons why you don't see a lot of games come out in November. You see everything coming out in October, September, nothing really hovering around, around that November time. So I'm hearing that it possibly could be either Doom or Starfield. I don't know, bro, but Bethesda definitely has something that's going to be big that may be announced this year.
Wait a minute, do they still have do they have an E3 conference this year like they've been doing or no?
Yeah, they're gonna have a conference. They'll have a conference this year. Everybody keeps saying Starfall, which is supposed to be like this Elder Scrolls meets Mass Effect type title, but we don't know if it's gonna be a big title or a mobile title because it's got some type of mobile assets to it that may have something like what's that Fallout game that they got that's on mobile?
Fallout Shelter.
Yeah, like Fallout Shelter. So they don't know if it's like a component where they're using that and having Starfall have its own Fallout Shelter type title as well, or it's actually just going to be a mobile game in itself. But that's what I've been hearing, at least from my team.
Interesting.
I mean, they're about to announce what do you call it? Wolfenstein 2 for Switch, which looks like complete ass, by the way. Holy crap.
Oh, Lord. Here we go with the denial. Here we go with the bullshit.
What you got to say about that, Baron? What you got to say about that?
Oh, God.
I mean, I think it looks perfectly fine. I mean, people will continue to nitpick so many minor differences is like ridiculous.
So
But
playing
whatever.
a slideshow is a minor difference.
A slideshow.
Yeah,
Where you see a slideshow at?
that's what I've seen it on screen on video. It looks like a slideshow. Hopefully they can. Fix
It really
before
does.
release.
Oh
Yeah.
well, anybody can go watch any Wolfenstein 2 comparison video and make up your own opinion.
Yeah, they did. One runs at 60, one runs below 30.
I got the game
One
on
runs
PS4.
at 30, not
very
below
nice-
30.
very
But
nice
that
and
was
60
already
frames.
what determined. But Bond,
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
okay. Well,
you
let me go-
can
let
be
me
in
go-
your
let
little
me go
world.
find- let me go find
Listen,
the video.
I don't live in that asinine frame rate resolution rhetoric
you
that you
don't.
live in.
We know you.
I don't live in that. I don't live in a world where 30 frames is unplayable. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my
Game
life.
Explain had
Come
Game
on,
Explain
bro.
had live direct feed. That was
Hey,
on-
what you say, Baron?
I said I don't live in that world where 30 frames per second is considered unplayable.
we're not even talking about that. We're talking about under 30.
Wait a minute. No, Baron. I understand what Baron's saying. Baron said he live in a game where games are unplayable. I feel you, Baron. I got you, bro.
What? No, 30 frames per second is unplayable to you too? Wow.
He's
Y'all a
making
bunch of
fun of
clowns
you.
on here.
I'm making fun of you not playing games, bro. See, Baron didn't even pick up on
Y'all
that.
a bunch of
I
clowns,
mean, I
man.
protect the church shots, bro.
Nah, too many asinine fucking Sony cock riders in here. That's exactly what it is.
Whoa.
Wow.
30 frames per second is unplayable.
No.
That's the stupidest shit I ever heard.
But it's not ideal. Y'all know the
Man.
same.
Oh man! Look! Nobody's saying 60 frames per second ain't the optimum place you want to be. They're
Hey, look,
saying
man,
30
hey,
frames
look.
per second is unplayable. Is
But
the
you got-
stupidest
you
shit
got
in
what,
the
30?
world.
You got what 30?
Stop
frames?
it.
Of course, I play games at 30
Sorry.
frames, bro.
Baron,
Calm down, fam.
Baron, look at
Ah.
that video I just put in the chat and look at that garbage.
I watched the videos
It
already.
looks like a paper book.
No, it
looks
does
like a-
not.
Yes, it does.
Stop it, man!
Looks like a
Jesus
flip.
Christ!
Yeah, we gotta turn.
I've never seen so much fucking tunnel vision in my life. I don't know
Man,
I don't know where y'all get this from.
Take it out of your mouth or something, but that is a slideshow.
Oh man!
That is
Slideshow.
direct feed. That is
Lord
a
have
flip
mercy.
book. Shampoo. Click
What a
on that link
flip
I
book.
just put in the chat and tell
Stop
me what you
it.
think about that.
But it's portable. Come on, dog. Stop this.
Yeah, you're right. It is portable. Looks like a goddamn slideshow.
Good God!
I can't.
Game looks fine.
Okay.
Oh, man, I think Baron might got a little bit of feedback
Yeah.
right now. You hear me,
It might be mine. Hold up. 'Cause
Take
this
it out
thing-
of your mouth, man.
This it ain't no this mic is defective, man. It was defective when I bought
It's
it.
rubbing up against that high top you got.
Nah,
See,
it's actually the cord.
When you
Oh,
put
yeah,
it
you
side
might got
by
a short.
side like that, that ain't fair, man. Like
It looks like dog crap, doesn't
yeah,
it?
it looks like dog shit. You put them side
Oh
by
my
side
God.
like that.
I need to stop it,
But if it
man.
was by itself,
It's hilarious.
Like I kind of feel what Barry is saying.
I guess
can
we
play
should.
it, but I wouldn't want to play it like that.
Shampoo. That looks like between 20 and 25 frames, though.
We should appreciate
Yeah,
that it
it's-
runs.
It is.
Oh, yes. It's just a miracle that they got it running on
That
Switch.
looks terrible.
That shit's bad, man.
But don't worry, the doctors already put out plenty of content for me to dissect once Digital Foundry uploads their video.
Oh, man.
It'll just be another repeat of last time when people don't learn their lesson.
Okay.
Well,
But as far as a possible Doom 2 could go, I'd be all for it because Doom was definitely my game of the year 2016. Doom was a phenomenal game.
I'm playing Wolfenstein right now. I think Wolfenstein is incredible.
The second one?
The second one, Wolfenstein New Colossus.
I couldn't stand that game.
What?
The story was just
amazing.
stupid and everything's over the top. It's just
I'm only 2 hours into the game. I'm gonna get back to it.
You gotta play
I started it. I just never forgot.
But Wolfenstein has never been grounded in reality. though.
no, that's not the point. Like me and Rev both said that the game was good 2 hours in. Once you get like beyond like 6 hours in, it just gets so ridiculously insane and stupid. Like if they could have told me to make a story that would disinterest somebody into the game, that's exactly what they did with this game.
They must have had a woman beating up somebody or some shit.
That's
Oh,
Oh Lord, that's not even the half of it.
Oh man, oh that's why Rev. Okay, I see what's going on.
There's other craziness too. Like
I'm gonna play it.
I don't want to spoil it like Jimmy, but you'll get to it. You'll know the exact part I'm talking to you about when you're like, what the hell?
It was. It has a lot of those moments, but you gotta like. We still talking about Wolfenstein, right? I just want to make sure because I had to step away. Yeah, not like the game, because the game has so many, climatic moments. I think what makes it different is because they have all this technology. Whether they're doing alien stuff or stuff like that. So it's like when things should come to an end and they don't, and you're surprised at why they don't come to an end. I think that's what kind of caught me off guard, because even I was sitting there saying like, "Yo, this game is over at this point." So it does have a lot of twists and turns. I felt like it was probably one of the best games I played last year.
I'll just say you one thing, so it won't spoil the Futurama-esque scene. That's what killed the game for me. Without saying any more than that, that is what killed the game for me.
Why though?
Because I was completely stupid, unnecessary, ridiculous.
But it's always been that way, though.
And another thing is, if they could have done that, why didn't they just do that at the beginning of the game?
But they had that in the first Wolfenstein too, though.
I don't remember Blazkowicz going through that.
No, but Hitler did.
Hold on, wait a minute. No spoilers now. What y'all doing?
I'm not trying to.
Lord.
If you played the
let's get off it before we get into too much.
You know what happened at the end of the first game.
Yeah. I'm falling back for this next topic. This all smooth and cow right now. Yeah, Barry, you still got a little bit.
I know they ain't paying you much at them indie armories and everything, but get a mic.
You might need to unplug it.
What are you talking about, man?
You might need to unplug it and replug it back up.
What are you talking about?
It's got a little feedback to it, like a little buzz.
It's all static.
Oh man, it's called. Don't trust everything you buy at Black Friday. That's what it's called.
You probably broke it screaming like a fucking maniac into it. That's probably
no. It was
what kind of mic?
Ever since the first time I got it, it's a Turtle Beach mic. Make it so crazy.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
Go
Hey man,
go get.
I can't take it back. It was a Black Friday sale, so
go
I
take
just
a
have to live
paycheck
with
and
it.
get yourself a nice mic for like $50, man.
I'll get it when I feel like it. That's not a priority.
You can pick it up when you get that PS4. You can pick it up with a new one.
Yeah, that's true. You got to save for that PS4.
Oh yeah, and your copy of 2K. So
You said I had to save for a PS4.
Yeah, if he can't afford a nice mic, he gonna be eating nothing for when he
No, you gotta understand. I choose not to buy another mic. It's a difference, buddy. It's a difference.
Let me call you buddy. Getting salty.
I know whether he's on his phone.
I'm not salty about anything. I mean, I choose not to buy another
Whether
mic.
he's on that broke ass phone or that cheap ass mic, he always sounds like crap.
Oh man,
All right, that's nice.
I know.
Well,
let's get to the next topic.
Yeah, speaking of crap, next topic.
Go ahead. What was crap? Go ahead.
Inside Xbox, you messed up the joke, man.
Oh God. Smooth, take the lead on this one. What'd you think about Inside Xbox?
Inside Xbox. Yes. I thought it was all right. I thought it was clever. What's so funny? What's so funny?
Very crazy.
Hold on. Let me mute myself because I'm about to die.
This man, bro. You wild, dog.
Anyway, just recap. They talked a lot about RoboCraft backwards compatibility with the original Xbox games.
What the hell is RoboCraft?
Yeah, what is RoboCraft?
Oh my god!
What the fuck is RoboCraft? Low key, I don't know what that is. I ain't gonna
Is that Minecraft for robots or something?
Nah, it's basically like Minecraft where you build vehicles and robots and machines. You kind of fight each other in an arena. It's just an indie game.
Okay. It's like a BattleBots type of situation.
Yeah, but you build the robots with cubes.
Okay.
And build vehicles and stuff like that. You get creative with it, and you put laser guns, rockets. You can make planes, jets. All types of weird stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna explode.
Just like Sea of Thieves is gonna be the next PUBG, right?
Who said that?
Jazz Corden. Damn. Jazz Corden corny ass.
Oh God, man! All right.
What else did Inside Xbox have?
The original, how the original Xbox games that leaked. I think they leaked like 4 games like that day, and then they confirmed there was like 19 games that will be backwards compatible for original Xbox games. It included games such as Conquer, Destroy All Humans. There was
Jade Empire, Knights of the Old
Empire,
Republic, the whole all the Star Wars.
Yeah,
games
all the
came
Star
back.
Wars games on that list.
Yeah, Republic Commando. I mean, listen, I think backwards compatibility for Xbox has been huge for them. Honestly, it doesn't have to be huge for everybody else. I think it makes the console appealing as far as what that platform offers. We all know that they could do better first party wise, but I mean, overall as a platform, I really like the platform because it offers so much. And if they continue to do what they're doing going forward into next generation, but they pick up where they're weakest at as far as first party is concerned, I mean, you're talking about a platform that can have 3 generations of games on one piece of hardware.
I agree, because one of the biggest reasons I like the PC is no matter when I buy a game, I can play it. Period. That's one of my favorite things about the PC. There's no real generations. I could play a game back as old as Warcraft 2 and StarCraft, Warcraft 1 even, Diablo 1, all the way up to whatever is out today. So I personally like that, and I think that's pretty awesome on Xbox. But as you said, the quality is lacking.
I think the one thing people always disregard about it, though, is the fact that the box actually sort of upgrades some of these titles. You start looking at games like Knights of the Old Republic, or Fusion Frenzy or whatever. People enjoyed those games back in the day. They look way better on the on the X than they did back on the OG Xbox with just some updated titles. So it's definitely a big improvement.
I'm looking forward to the original Battlefront series.
It would be nice if they had like 60 frame modes in these games, because that's also a good reason on the PC. You can go back and games at higher resolutions and frame rates.
And then some Xbox 360 received some backwards some 4K updates like Red Dead Redemption. The first time right now, if you turn on your Xbox One X and you got Red Dead Redemption, this is the best the game has possibly ever looked since the game never appeared on PC. Maybe you get a hint of what it could have looked like.
Looks very good. I saw it. Saw some footage. Looks very good.
It's like a free remaster right there.
Yep, agreed. That game's never coming out on PC because they fired everybody from the first game. That game went through development hell.
I think the problem Microsoft has with Inside Xbox, and to be honest with you, I think it's an improvement over what they did the first episode. Because I was surprised that Michael Ironside was on there during the interview and
I like
stuff
Michael
like that,
Ironside,
which I thought was pretty dope. It's the way they have it segmented. They really need it's not segmented right, in my opinion. I think they need to really fix the way they show
Ain't that shit like damn near 3 hours too when they do it? Like
it's like an hour and 30 minutes. I want it to be like 50 minutes and really kind of have everything sectioned off where it doesn't seem so like kind of smashed together, I guess you could say. But I think what people want from them is to show like new exclusive games and content. I just don't understand why people would expect that when E3 is right around the corner. Like they're not going to show.
People want a monthly E3 out of Inside Xbox for some reason.
Yeah, it's not.
And I get it.
It's way too campy for me, though. In my opinion, like the delivery, everything.
And it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be like.
Nah, here's the problem with this thing, man. Here's the problem with Inside Xbox, man. Look.
Man, this man again.
Let me. I'm trying to get myself together, man.
For the people listening, Baron actually does own an Xbox, just in case.
Oh man, it's just that it's like what the hell happened. That's what Inside Xbox is. When you look at Inside Xbox and you go back and look at the history of the Xbox brand from the 360 to the OG, you look at that shit and you be like, what the fuck happened? That's like the first thing you ask yourself, like, what the hell happened? Look, backwards capability is an awesome feature. I have always liked that feature. I've always been a loud advocate for that feature. I'll never doubt that feature. But for them to have the audacity to actually tease an E3 announcement during Inside Xbox is the most foul shit I've ever seen in my life. Because your whole fan base is sitting there waiting for you to do something.
I never got that feeling though. I never seen them tease that they were going to announce something E3 light though.
No, if you look at the trailers, the videos they put up, homeboy, I forgot his name, homeboy that wore the gloves last time.
Major Nelson.
Homeboy wore the gloves. I'm sorry, them gloves had me killing. Homeboy that Major Nelson, he did a whole Inside Xbox recap, and it was supposed to be done in 60 seconds. And he had the nerve to tease that the last announcement, when it was 4 seconds left, was an E3 announcement. Yeah. Then he said, "Oh, we out of time." I was like, "You savage as fuck, bro." You savage as fuck, because you know your fan base is dying of thirst from having nothing to play. Like y'all savage as fuck.
So Baron,
bro.
I have a question on this. Right?
That's crazy, bro.
As you primarily being a Nintendo fan and always taking shots on Microsoft for having nothing, why did you choose an Xbox over a PlayStation?
Okay, here I'm gonna have to go through this again, because Bond suffers from this disease that a lot of people suffer from. It's called selective memory, and when they don't remember shit that happens to them,
to go down memory lane.
I have to. I have to, because you're asking me a question that you already know the answer to.
No, I don't.
So I have to let people know why you're asking me this question and what's the diagnosis of your condition and your disease. It's called selective memory, because this motherfucker refuses to remember stuff.
You literally just said that Xbox wasn't Xbox.
So now I'm going to answer the question for the umpteenth thousand time.
Go ahead.
I said I was not buying another Sony product because I did not like where their lineup was going. Number one. And number two, all they do is lie, cheat, and steal. That's all they fucking do. So I didn't need to. I didn't need them.
How's that any different?
I didn't need to buy anything. Huh?
How's that any different than what Microsoft's going? Lie, cheat, and steal, and their titles going in a different direction. I'm like, how's that any different?
That's happening now. That was happening back then before I made that decision.
That's why I just asked you. Things have changed, so.
Change now. I mean, I still got my Gears. I still got that. I'm not getting Scalebound. Yeah, I'm mad about that. Mm-hmm. But I mean,
that's
it is what it is at this point.
The question, because 5 years ago and today are two different time periods, Baron.
Yeah, it is. I mean, now they're going. I mean, I don't see myself buying another Xbox. The next one, I don't see it.
So let's say everybody released 3 consoles next year. You're picking 2. What are you picking?
Everybody releases 3. It's probably, man. I don't know if I can let go Gears, man. I mean, Gears has a strong hold on me, man. I can't. I can't let it go.
Get a PC.
I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. It'd probably be Xbox. I mean, unlike some people on this panel, if I truly really love a game, I'm going to play it no matter where it's at. So, I mean, that's half of the reason why I have the Xbox. That's where I can play. That's where I can play my Madden. That's where I currently can only play Soul Calibur 6. That's where I can play Gears of War. So,
are you actually good at Gears though?
I've never seen him play. I never knew.
Like, are you actually good at Gears? All this talk.
Here's the thing. I mean, I was never a YouTuber. I was never a YouTuber that put gameplay online. I never did that.
Like all the years I played on 360 and knew Baron, I never even knew he played Gears.
Yo. Here's the thing, though, right? So,
he's finally here.
Yeah, I'm here. So wait, but me and Baron had a conversation in the DMs, right? And I need y'all to tell me if I'm tripping or not. This man said the way to determine who is the better player is not through a 1v1 in Gears.
That's how me and Smooth did it.
That's how everybody determines who's better in Gears.
You really gonna leave out the whole thing?
Well, what do you leave out?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When the Gears thing happened, I was like, yeah, I'll play him. I'll get a team together. He get a team together to go on. But then later, BG wanted to do 1v1. Here's my thing. I never really cared for 1v1s and shooters. That's ever. If you go back in history, you have never seen me talk about pull up on me, get this smoke in a 1v1 and a shooter. You never seen me say that ever, because I think it's really irrelevant.
But
for a shooter,
that's skill, though.
For a shooter, it's irrelevant. For other games, it makes sense.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like to me, it doesn't make any sense.
If you've ever played Quake, Counter-Strike, and stuff, it is 1-on-1.
So I'm talking about for a shooter like Call of Duty, like Gears, and like that. I was like, no,
last generation.
It's not.
Last generation in Call of Duty.
Yeah, there were 1-on-1s in Call of Duty.
Yes, I mean they did. Yeah, in Call of Duty they did do that. That's when that shit started really popping off.
There were 1-on-1s in Halo.
That's when that shit really started getting really big and popping off, was the 1v1s. I never understood it. You never heard me comment on 1v1s.
Okay,
ever.
But aside from
shooters though, never.
But that's just how
I was like, whatever.
Halo even had a 1-on-1 match type. I just think he's
so at the
one. That's what it is.
I'm not scared. Like the thing I was telling him. I was like, I'm not scared. I told him in the DM. I said, I'm not scared to play you. I just think it's worthless. Right now, he ain't getting shit until he stopped ducking me in Madden. That's bottom line.
Get a PS4
because this dude been ducking me in Madden for years.
How can I duck you when you don't have a PS4?
Years, bro.
Get a PS4, dog.
You don't got a PS4.
You had it. You had an Xbox, and then you just recently buy another Xbox. If somebody told me that,
I'm not. But listen, Madden is hardly like worth buying on one console. I'm not.
Dude, Madden doesn't even cost that much. Now you're making the excuse of not being able to buy it.
Madden's been trash since they took out QB.
I don't give a damn what y'all. I don't give a damn what y'all feel about if Madden trash or not.
Garbage.
There's no excuse for him not to be able to buy Madden if you can.
I'm not buying Madden on another console just to play you like.
Okay, then that settles it then.
Right? Here's the reverse psychology Barron's trying to use.
That's not reverse psychology.
Can I talk, please? Thank you.
Go ahead.
They both think each other are better at Gears, hence the challenging Gears. I've never heard BG say he's better than Barron at Madden.
Nope.
Okay.
So where's the challenge in that?
I said you would probably.
Okay, so where's your? Wait a minute. So it's okay. Let me get this straight now.
The whole point of Gears is to see who's better. Right?
You done?
No, the whole point of Gears is to see who is better.
All right, go ahead, finish.
You already know you're better at Madden than him.
It does not matter.
So you had to beat in the game. I said you will probably beat me at.
That's exactly what it is.
No. Are y'all done?
Go ahead.
Okay. Can I go ahead?
Go ahead, Eldo.
The problem was, broken fraud addict duck. The problem is, okay. The problem is, if BG's gonna,
you've said it 9 times. The problem is, talk.
Okay, shut the hell up and let me talk. Thank you. Now go quack back in your corner, please. Thank you. Now back to what I was saying. A few weeks ago, Bond came on this podcast doing what he does as usual, lying through his beak and frauding as usual, telling people that I was running from somebody named RXL in Madden, and I was scared because he challenged me, right?
Where does RXL even do with this?
And in turn, no, listen, this is what came out your mouth, okay? You said I was running from somebody that challenged me in Madden. In turn, that turned into this whole what is his name gimmick, right? So out of that whole situation, at least 7 people got their ass whooping Madden on Xbox Live because of what the line has bought. Let me finish what I'm saying. Thank you. That resulted in 7 people getting their ass whooping in Madden on Xbox Live, and that also resulted in Bond mysteriously having that disease again called selective memory, where he don't remember he said that on his podcast. So. That's all fine and dandy. Can you
get to the point?
Where the problem comes in is that BG sets up a challenge to face another gamer and has the audacity to pick Madden 18.
Okay.
So BG cannot play me in Madden, but he could turn around and challenge somebody else in a game he claims he don't play.
Because he has a PS4, nigga.
No, it's not because of the PS4.
Oh my
you
God.
said you don't play it, bruh.
This dude just wasted 5 minutes of our time talking about a story that had nothing to do with
it does have to do with it, Bond. It has a lot to do with it.
That was the longest.
So what are you talking about?
Hey Barry, you see they got a new emo for you when you're on the podcast, right?
I don't give a damn what it is. Answer the question.
Everybody spam the clown.
Answer the question, because the rest of this shit doesn't matter.
Filler that you just told.
That doesn't matter.
Yo, Shampoo.
All that doesn't matter.
This dude just went through an anime Naruto.
That was like.
So let me ask Shampoo a question. Let me ask Shampoo a question, man. Let me ask Shampoo a question.
That's good.
If you say a gamer challenged you in a game, right? And you tell them you don't play the game, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you turn around, take that same exact game and challenge another gamer in it. How would you feel about that? How does that situation look to you?
It wouldn't make no sense. So you're saying that somebody's challenging you at a game that you don't play, but then that game you don't play, you challenge them at someone else?
Yep, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
Hold on, Shampoo. I'm gonna be
No,
honest.
no. Let him answer the question. No, shut your mouth. No. Let him answer.
I'm gonna let him answer. Now I got something to say.
Look. First of all, if it was me, I would play the game and then I would accept his challenge. That's what I would do.
Exactly, but somebody didn't do that.
Just because I'm competitive like that.
Okay, Shampoo, I gotta ask you another question.
Hold on, wait a minute. Shampoo. I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. This is just Baron sidestepping not wanting to buy a PS4. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Get to the stick to the topic. Y'all always go on to this other bullshit that's irrelevant. All this other shit is irrelevant.
Hold on, Shampoo.
Stick to what I just said.
Does Madden 18 have crossplay? I'm just asking.
What does crossplay have to do with it?
Does Madden 18 have crossplay?
What does crossplay have to do with you saying you do not play a game and then you challenge somebody else in the game you said you don't play?
Okay,
because you couldn't play the game anyway with me. You don't got the console.
So you don't
what does that have to do with you saying you did not play the game and then you turned around and challenged somebody else in the same exact game?
You don't got the console anyway.
That's not an excuse, BG.
Baron,
you know what that's called?
Baron,
that's called fraudery. That's what that's called.
Fraudery?
Oh. Period.
That's not even a word.
Fraudery.
You supposed to buy a PS4 anyway, which you still ducking. I heard them talk about it. You officially.
No. I told you when this game comes out, if the score is where it's at, I will have to buy a PS4.
People are playing it. Oh, shit, Robin already beat it.
When this game gets released, like every Sony peasant agreed on me doing, I will buy a PS4 and God of War if the score is the same. Now back to what I was saying, because nobody wants to own up to their fraudulent shit. How can you say you don't play a game and then turn around and challenge somebody else in that same exact game?
BG,
I want to hear. I want to hear Jack's explanation for that.
Let me answer.
And I don't want to hear no shit about crossplay. I don't want to hear shit about I don't got a PS4. You have an Xbox One. You got another Xbox One on the way. There's no fucking excuse.
You answer him.
First of all, I sold that Xbox way before we talked about Madden. Okay,
BG, we've been talking about Madden for years, bro.
No,
years.
Stop it.
We haven't.
Bro, listen, you and your anime storytelling need to get the fuck out of here. Okay,
you need to shut the fuck up with the bullshit, BG. We've been talking about Madden for years, bro.
Hey, BG,
stop it.
BG, you getting detracted? Do not let this.
I know. Listen. We're not going to forget that you got to buy a PS4.
Let's not.
We're not going to. No, that's not the topic. He brought up about the topic is about me and you head to head, and the topic is about you dodging me in a game that you said you don't play.
Look, with Kofi, I chose Madden because one, there's honestly wasn't that many 1v1. We had to do 1v1s. There wasn't that many 1v1s I could choose from, right? So I was like, I don't really want to play Madden, but let me throw it in. And Kofi has a PS4. So I was like, it's something we could do.
But
Kofi didn't even have Madden. So why did you pick Madden?
But he has a PS4 at least.
Okay, wait a minute.
Why did you pick Madden?
I'm gonna answer that. BG knows that Kofi don't watch football, and he's probably better than Kofi at Madden. That's why he picked it.
Oh, so basically you're saying BG dodged a guy that he knows is elite in Madden to play a guy who never played. That's exactly what it is.
Hold on,
that's exactly what it is.
When I live streamed yesterday, first of all, nobody ain't ever heard me duck down from no challenge. That ain't never happened in life. I said yesterday when I was live streaming Madden, get a PS4 and we'll play.
Why? When you get an Xbox, you're getting an Xbox.
Well, actually, that Xbox might get returned, but
Baron, you want to play me in 2K too, though, right? So you're gonna have to get.
I do want to play you in 2K. I'm not gonna be a fraud like y'all.
That God of War score not going down, so you're gonna have to get a PS4 anyway.
How the hell do you know?
I mean, if I'm looking at
on Thursday, you were speaking a whole different tune.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you was.
You had lost official on Thursday.
You was. You didn't say anything about a 95 on Thursday. You only started that shit the day after.
93, 94. So what? What's the point?
The point is, you don't know where the score is going to be.
Fam,
but at the end of the day, I will play you. I will play you and Jack. It doesn't matter.
I'm not scared.
I know my skills are legit.
Here's the thing. I'm not scared to lose to nobody in Madden. We all know Madden isn't the best indicator of skill. Let's be
really. It's not.
Madden 18 above Madden game, dog.
Bro, Madden has too many variables.
It's not.
And possibility of chance that any fucking thing can happen any given
No.
That's fact.
No.
Bro,
That's not fact at all.
There's like 64 players on the fucking screen, and you control like 2 of them.
Okay.
Jack.
Okay, so there's 62
BG,
other
you know
variables.
how you know that's fact, BG? You know how you know? Because what did Barron say earlier, Jack? The Eagles won because they only got lucky.
Oh,
What does the Eagles have to do with Madden?
Because he just said Madden is luck based.
That's football.
Madden is not luck based. Madden is skill based.
Whoa. So the actual game of actual real life NFL is luck based, but Madden ain't, which is based on real life NFL. Come on, fam.
I didn't say the actual NFL was only about luck. Luck plays a pivotal.
Won because of luck.
No,
I said the Eagles got lucky that Julio Jones dropped that pass.
Wait a minute.
That's what the hell I talked about.
We gotta admit though, sports does
they won that Super Bowl.
Even
but
if
that pass that Julio Jones dropped, that was luck.
Luck does play a part in sports. Even if you got all the talent in the world, it plays a part. You might luck up and your enemy get injured. You know what I'm saying? Your opponent get injured. So.
And people talking about 64. There's like 64 people on a roster. I didn't mean on the field. There's like 64 on the total roster.
There's 52 people on the roster.
Something.
There's 11 people on the field. Yeah.
22.
I don't know.
There's actual 60 people on the actual like field.
Wait. I thought it was.
I don't know. Shampoo. Let me ask Shampoo another
I thought the roster
question.
was 53.
Yo, Baron.
I think it is. It might be. I think it is.
Baron.
What?
If you beat me in live, right? We can play.
I'm not playing that garbage. I'm not playing that garbage. I'm not playing that garbage, bro.
Let me finish.
No, smooth. No, smooth. No, smooth. Stop it. I'm gonna stop you right there. No, listen. Smooth. Get you 2K on Xbox, and I will get it on Xbox as well. That's it. I'm not playing live.
No.
I'm not playing live.
You're ducking now. Why would you now?
Wait a minute.
I'm not playing live, Smooth. There's nothing else you can say.
Wait a minute. Stop.
This is my proposition, right?
Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, just say what you want to say.
If you beat me in live, I will play you in Madden. And if you happen to beat me in Madden,
oh my God,
maybe BG will play you.
No.
You guys go to the most
No.
convoluted scenario.
No. Smooth. Look. It's not gonna cost. This ass whooping ain't gonna cost you anything. Just get NBA 2K.
No,
on
I won't
Xbox.
play 2K.
That's all you gotta do.
Play live. That's how I'm doing.
I'm not playing that trash, man.
Barry,
Stop it.
It's skill based though. I don't understand that one.
Madden is skill based. Madden is one of the most competitive
No, it's skill
games out there. What are you talking about?
But you're not controlling most of what's happening.
You are controlling most of what's happening. That's why it's called defensive and audible adjustments. That's why it's called defensive settings. That's what. What are you talking about,
bro? Especially on defense.
No. On offense,
are you serious?
You can control.
Oh my God!
If you know what you're doing, you can control a lot of this shit.
No,
oh my God!
Here's the thing, right?
He literally telling me I can't control nobody on the
play
field but one
goes on, sure. Like if the ball is thrown, you can switch to that defender. But there's still a whole bunch of other motherfuckers on the team that you cannot control at that given time.
You got a whole respond to the audibles that you.
I get what you're saying though. There's times where you run into people that know how to cheat the system, and it's not.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean every game has something.
Fumbles,
like
receptions, and everything are all
That's
variables within the game too.
Like a fumble happens.
No, not interceptions. No, fumbles. Yeah, fumbles a very variable type of thing.
Your guy can drop picking the ball
Look,
off.
like the old man, bro.
Sometimes they can.
They had an old glitch in the old man. Like if you was kicking a field goal, if somebody called a timeout right when you was about to kick a field goal, they would botch the kick.
Dude, they had nano blitzes, punt.
Nah, listen. Y'all talking about Madden back in PS2 and GameCube days.
Yeah, when it was.
You might have a case there, an argument, but now, no, you don't have an argument like that.
Back when man was good. Yeah,
no.
To the next time.
Why you acting like Madden got better?
Yeah, we got one more topic to cover.
It definitely is better than what it was last year.
Do you play
Definitely.
Ultimate Team?
Go back and play that shit now and try.
You play Ultimate Team, Baron?
Play Ultimate Team.
Sometimes I play Ultimate Team. I'm not really too big in Ultimate Team. Sometimes I play.
Did y'all go in depth about each thing at Inside Xbox episode 2?
Really smooth go in depth about.
Yeah, there really wasn't. I was just asking.
The next thing is the Ron McCaffrey tweet. I guess you could read it, BG.
Okay. Yeah, because Inside Xbox was just backwards compatibility, fan fest, Michael Ironside, RoboCraft, and Overkill Walking Dead.
I gotta see this RoboCraft, dog.
That was pretty much it. So Ryan McCaffrey's tweet. Y'all said y'all ain't go over that yet, right?
Not
No.
yet.
Nah.
Okay. Damn, do I have that fucking shit saved? I know I saved it. But pretty much, you know, he said that Xbox gamers are thirsting or hungry for a masterpiece,
dying.
something like that.
dying for an exclusive. The quality of.
Oh, he
God
said
of War.
dying, man. That's
my god.
Yeah, that's terrible.
that's a strong word.
That is a strong word. It's bullshit, but it's a strong word.
And then he said that well, people got to realize that Sony exclusives and their first party studios, it took them around 10 years to get the ball rolling the way that it is.
Completely false.
I mean, that is actually false because if you go back 10 years, you know, Uncharted, God of War, all these games was already coming out, and they was, you know, they
Not even
yearly.
then, but the PlayStation 2 had more. Sony had more in-house studios than even Nintendo. They were putting out more critically acclaimed games.
Yeah,
than
back
Nintendo on the GameCube.
Back in the day, that's true. That's true. I guess he means where every game is like 90 Metacritic and all that other shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
My
about.
man even capitalized dying. Let's go.
He definitely did capitalize.
What was his comment towards?
You mean Phil Spencer's?
Yeah, somebody read.
No, Ryan. What was Ryan McCaffrey?
Xbox fans are dying to celebrate a masterpiece level exclusive like God of War. Thing is, though, it took Sony 10 years to get to this point where their first party is firing on all cylinders. This work started in the PS3 era. Xbox might get there, but it's going to take a long time. Phil Spencer said our hardware took time, our service platform backwards compatibility took time, and continuing to grow our first party will take time. A high quality, diverse first party, yes, with single player. I'm assuming that's what SP means. Built the right way is our goal and what our customers deserve. We can have similar results to what we've seen in hardware and platform.
Okay, so what's so controversial about that statement?
The statement. A lot of Xbox guys they had a backlash towards some people feel like Xbox fans ain't waiting for an exclusive to the tier of God of War. And some people feel that where the fuck the games at Xbox. So you know it's pretty much got the fans arguing who's right, who's wrong.
What some people feel that Ryan McCaffrey was wrong. Even though they have had games on PS1 and PS2.
Yeah.
I mean, he did over exaggerate with.
And he did that. He knew that tweet would get like a response. He didn't have to tag Phil Spencer.
So Ryan McCaffrey looking for clout?
Yeah,
he didn't tag Phil Spencer.
No, he didn't have to. He's right. Like that tweet was going to resonate.
Ryan McCaffrey used to work for Xbox though. Like
no,
he did back. No, he did. He used
to work for Xbox. He's a fan.
That's why he does the Xbox show for IGN. The thing what I tried to explain to people before was that because he has you can consider podcast Unlocked the #1 Xbox podcast. That's a business tweet. You drummer up people to come to your show to listen to what you have to say about God of War and Xbox. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna gain attention with that comment. You're gonna get the fanboys riled up, the people who hate you. They're gonna respond. You're gonna get the PlayStation base riled up because they agree. And Phil Spencer's response obviously isn't something that people want to hear after the beginning of the generation. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing a lot of people say like, "Yo, it took 4 years. You guys had 4 years to do this or whatever." One of those type of things. But I mean, maybe because I kind of have conversations with these guys and I kind of understand what they're doing. I have a different perspective on it and understand what Phil's saying. But at the same time, I also get the gripe that some people may have. I don't think Xbox fans are dying at all. I don't think Microsoft should try to be Sony either. I definitely don't think that. I don't think they should try to make a God of War game or they should make a game in that same way. That's not what they do good. What they do good is multiplayer titles.
They don't do that well.
No, they do that extremely well. If you look at all the games, bro, when PUBG came out, PUBG dropped. They had 5 million people on Xbox. That's not the point. The point I'm talking about is multiplayer titles that appeal to that base.
But they're talking about Sony and Microsoft making games. PUBG is not a game made by Microsoft.
But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to explain to you is that they need to do what works best for them and their base, which is the multiplayer games. I'm not saying you can't add single player to that, but if you look at the single player games that came out over the beginning of the generation, and that's why I kind of get a little gripey at, because the first 3 or 4 years of Xbox lifespan, they were dropping titles every holiday. I came on the show a few years ago. Wait a
minute. Now I understand what you're saying, but to argue that they just came out with a multiplayer exclusive game, which is Sea of Thieves, and it's really not doing much. So like,
it's not doing much because of what was released with it. It wasn't a lot of variety and content. It was barren, but the game overall is still a solid game. The world is beautiful. The water fix is pretty good. Obviously, they need to add content. The question is whether they'll get people back after, you know, producing that roadmap for Sea of Thieves. I don't know if that's possible because first impressions are really important. Microsoft right now has a perception that, you know, it's not doing well or it's a bad platform when in all actuality it's actually doing pretty good. The only difference is that they had a terrible year in 2017 because they canceled Scalebound.
You know what I've really been noticing?
Fable.
What about that Kraken though?
Okay.
I can't say nothing about the Kraken. I can't say nothing about that.
Yo, I mean, if we just throw Baron in the water, he becomes the Kraken.
Wow.
Aaron can't swim, so he would sink like an egg.
I damn sure would. I'll sink right to the damn bottom.
Man, you can't swim?
Nah, I can't.
He can't swim.
Oh, man, shame on you.
So, swimming is not a necessity in life.
Hey man, look, swimming was not a necessity when you lived in the city, bro.
Yo, but you know what I've been noticing, and I didn't know some of this, you know, like with Sony Studios, you get to see like the rise of like the no names to like, you know, becoming like head of the studios and them taking on each franchise. You see the talent build. Like Neil Druckmann was a nobody at Naughty Dog at one point.
Yep.
Now he's like the god at Naughty Dog. Corey Balrog was he was the I think it was the animator,
gameplay designer.
Yeah, gameplay designer on God of War 2 and I think 1.
Yeah,
you know,
he was one.
Yeah, he was like a no name. Now, you know, he grew, his talent grew, and now he created what's arguably might be the best God of War. And it's like happening at all the Sony studios, even Guerrilla Games. I forgot what the dude's name is. Hirsch something. I don't know.
Oh, Herman Holst.
Yeah. There was somebody above him at one point. All this talent is growing in these Sony studios, and you see the personalities. I don't know if I can say that that's not happening in Microsoft Studios, but we don't see it. We can't track it.
Here's the thing. It's not. I've said this on Tick a billion times. This is one of the reasons I get irritated when people call us fanboys because obviously you don't listen. But I say this all the time. What Microsoft has to do is, and me and B talk about this, B Money 101. We talk about this all the time. They have to be able to have people that they're grooming to open up studios. You know what I'm saying? If you have a producer and you have an executive producer and whoever's under that person, if you're grooming that person to take on a new studio and open up new things for you is what they need to do. I think the reason why Microsoft is going the route that they're going is a little bit backwards. And what I mean by that is you got Sony. Sony had to restructure everything in the beginning of the generation, fix what they were doing as far as a company, and then completely go into PlayStation. Then they started building all their weapons. But you can't sit here and tell me at the beginning of the generation they did not rely heavily on third party and indie games. They definitely did that for a good portion.
Oh, hold on, wait, no. What did you just say, sir?
They rely heavily on third party and indie games.
You know what's funny about that? Hold on, wait. You know what's funny about that? I said that before, and then everybody act like I was crazy.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
damn, that's crazy, man.
Now that y'all are talking, besides that buffoonery that Baron talking about, now Ryan.
No, address that, Jack. Address that.
Can I talk
crazy for
Can I talk about the actual topic at hand real quick? Now that y'all are talking, the Ryan McCaffrey tweet actually makes complete sense because, like y'all said, when you at Sony or Sony first party studio, they cultivate the talent, they rise the talent up. You can rise through the ranks, and eventually you get your own project. So you might even get your own studio. So that's pretty much what Ryan McCaffrey is talking about. It took them 10 years to, Neil Druckmann 10 years ago ain't Neil Druckmann the other day. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what he was saying. I didn't really understand the tweet when he first put it out, but I understand it now. And as far as what Baron was saying, we're not gonna act like all companies don't have third-party partnerships. And first of all,
Lord, that's not what he just said.
First of all, sir, you're a Nintendo.
That has nothing to do with anything.
You are a Nintendo fan, and
that has nothing to do with what he just said.
I'm answering.
No, you're not. Nintendo has nothing to do with this question.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
No,
they do not. It has nothing to do with this question.
Listen, I know you got little ugly ass square ears. Just listen to what I'm saying.
No. address what he said.
Wait a minute. PlayStation 4 had a huge emphasis on indie games and third-party relationships at the beginning of the generation. What other new console has a big relationship with indie games? Oh, that's right, Nintendo. They don't have Nindies. They don't have Nindy at Night or whatever. Dumbass. So
Jack,
they doing the exact same thing.
Jack, that's not the point he was making, Jack. That's not the point I was making. That's not the point he's making.
Watch this. He said that the PlayStation, at the beginning, they relied a lot on third-party partnerships and indie titles.
Rely. Keyword is rely.
What other company is relying on third-party and indie titles right now? Nintendo. Get the fuck out of here.
No, they're not. What are you talking about?
We just got through talking about Wolfenstein on the fucking Switch.
Mario Odyssey just sold 9 million in 3 months. How are they relying on third-party?
Nintendo make Wolfenstein.
What are you talking about?
Stop this. Y'all not.
They are not relying on third-party. The best-selling software on Switch is all Nintendo products. Nintendo is not relying on third party.
Because listen, Mario's every day, every month though. Like to fill in the gaps, they're doing that though.
Can I interject?
No, they're purposely giving third-party games a chance to thrive, which makes sense.
You making
stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit, Jack. The Switch didn't rely on third-party and damn indie games to survive. The PS4 did.
I mean, the point is,
so you need to stop that bullshit.
Let me interject real quick. I haven't got to say.
Stop it.
I don't understand how anybody on the Microsoft side can say that, because from the beginning of this generation, Sony was making more games than Microsoft. All Microsoft was doing was cutting checks.
That's not
Sony. Sony was making games like Killzone, Infamous, Drive Club, MLB The Show. What did Microsoft make?
Microsoft, first of all, in the beginning of the generation, Microsoft came out with a lot of titles.
What did they make?
They had a lot of titles. They had a ton of indie games, just like PlayStation did early on. They had Sunset Overdrive. They had Rise, Son of Rome.
They did not make that game.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what they did as far as AAA titles.
That's a big deal if they make it, if they published it. Like, why
isn't it a big deal? Because
they can't make sequels.
Look, I'll tell you why it's a big deal. Because Sony's in control of those IPs and Sony's in control of those studios.
Yeah, that's why Microsoft. Listen, this is the point that I was trying to make was Microsoft made their investments in third party, something I never agreed with. It's one of the reasons why I didn't like the fact that they tried to make Scalebound and Quantum Break through third party publishing. Because the simple fact is, if that publisher, for example, Scalebound. Developer, right. If say, for example, with Platinum and Hideki got pissed off at Microsoft and he no longer wanted to work with them, then you're out of a Scalebound developer.
Or even look at Titanfall. They wanted to make it multiplat.
Right, but they didn't own Right, they didn't own that. They own Scalebound. Yeah. They still have Scalebound as their IP.
But see, also the problem is games like Killzone, Infamous, Drive Club, Knack, they all outsold games like Sunset Overdrive and Rise, Dead Frame Rate 3, all those games. Not only did Sony make their own games instead of paying other people to make games, the games Sony made outsold their Microsoft counterparts early on.
Why wouldn't they? They have a bigger install base. Of course,
it wasn't a bigger install base in the beginning by a massive amount. In the very beginning, it wasn't a massive.
When Sunset Overdrive came out, it was about 15 million people on Xbox. There was like 25 million people, or like 20-something million people.
But I'm saying
on PlayStation.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Killzone 3 is a launch title and doubled Sunset Overdrive.
I'm not talking about Killzone. Look at the time frame between Killzone.
Wait a minute. But PlayStation didn't have no games for people to buy. So Xbox had all the games, right?
I didn't say that. You never heard me say that.
I mean,
that never came out of my mouth. That's not what I was saying.
First party games.
Sunset Overdrive came out with a larger install base at that time than the PlayStation 4 at launch with Killzone. Killzone sold more than double of Sunset Overdrive.
Killzone has been out way longer than Sunset.
Club sold.
You're gonna have.
Drive Club sold more than Killzone.
That's what I'm saying. Like that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense at all. Anyway, long story short, the point that I was making was that PlayStation, after X amount of time being, relying on indies, third parties, and putting out some games right there, have this staple ready to go. You see these games launching all in 2017. Some of them pushed from 2016, which gave them a great 2017, and you can see that going forward. Microsoft pushed out a lot of games in the early on.
Still did not sell better than the Sony counterparts.
Oh my god, I have nothing to say.
It's so dumb.
I
understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, man.
The point that I'm making is that Xbox obviously messed up, and in this regard, and we all acknowledge that 2017 killed them. 2018, they're trying to recover from that, but what people aren't recognizing is how they're trying to fix their overall problem that they had since 360. And what they're trying to do is they're a completely different company from PlayStation. PlayStation is completely dependent on Sony is completely dependent on PlayStation at this point. Microsoft never has been, but now they're making Xbox such a large part of what they do as a company and changing the way they look at it. They've had to rebuild it. So what Phil Spencer winds up doing is building this cushion for the Xbox division. And that's why he says he started out with services and live. Because with Game Pass, Xbox Live, and the services that they have, when they start making games like Quantum Break that might not do well with the base, or they make a game like Rise that might not sell well, they have all this extra money that they have to fall on, and they can take more risk. You come out with new hardware because the hardware of the original Xbox wasn't appealing. So now you have new hardware that's appealing.
But new hardware comes every 5 years regardless.
I'm talking about the midget upgrades and the way they're changing the way they're doing generations. Xbox is not doing generations the way Sony may do it.
Tick, I understand what you're saying. I swear I do. All due respect. Where the fucking games at, bro? That's all we talk. Where is the games at, man? That is what this boy does. Where are the goddamn games? And listen, I understand most powerful console and all that, but there's two things, right? If the Nintendo Switch improved anything, power does not fucking matter. It's all about goddamn video games, man. And to expound upon that, you got the most powerful system, but you're coming out with games like Sea of Thieves and Ashen, where the graphics are fucking, I mean, they look nice.
Hold up. You're going to have
these motherfuckers don't even got faces. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about here? What are the games?
Ashen is a smaller title, is an indie game. You're going to have games coming out, bro. It's not like games aren't going to release.
I'm just saying, like, when though, bro? Like, we've been waiting 5 years. It's 5 years into the generation.
Wait, 5 years? We've been waiting 5 years. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, bro. Oh my god.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to point out before y'all try to criticize me. I played and beat Rise. I played and beat Ori in the Blind Forest. What other game I played? It was another one.
But Jack is right though.
He's not.
Jack is not right, bro.
What have you been waiting? You've been waiting 5 years.
Wait.
Let me make my point.
Okay, go ahead.
At least the way I'm interpreting it, it's been 5 years, and what has Microsoft released first party besides Halo, Gears, Forza?
CFD.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me say something real quick.
Exactly. Good thing.
Wait a minute. Every Xbox find me one Xbox podcast from any time that they did not mention these games. Oh, well, Sunset Overdrive was pretty good. Quantum Break was all right. Rise was all bro, it's 2018. These games came out 4 fucking years ago. What new game?
PlayStation guys are still talking about Bloodborne and fucking The Last of Us.
People still playing those games.
But the thing is, the PlayStation ain't had shit when they started. PlayStation ain't had shit when they started, though.
Bloodborne is so high on the stream list on Twitch.
No, but Smooth, people still talking about Horizon also. Come on, man. It's been
people still playing. The difference between this, people still playing all the games that PlayStation fans talking about. I still play Last of Us damn near every day. Ain't nobody still playing Sunset Overdrive, bro. Stop this.
Maybe
it's a large contingent of people.
Also, the problem is this: when we're talking about what can Microsoft announce at E3, they don't have developers to make these games.
That's why they contract out second party and third party.
But the thing is,
that's the problem.
I don't have a problem
really
with that.
Don't have
at the end of the day, it's like, wow. That's like, okay, Microsoft. You say Microsoft problem, which is for their first party. They don't have enough studios, right? So we're gonna be like, oh well, they're gonna continue to have this problem until they can grow that and be able to produce games on their own. But they're not gonna be able to do that in that time. So the quickest way to get games out is second party, third party. Publish the games, but a third party or second party devs have to do it, and they're gonna have to bite that bullet. But if you want games,
you're just putting a band-aid over a bullet wound.
You still right, but you still gotta pull up, but you still gotta wait for that wound to heal, right? So while that's healing, you gotta sit up there and develop whatever you develop.
And
that's what they're trying to do.
What are they developing though? What are they?
You don't know until they announce that.
There have not been any announcements of new studios.
Bro, we've been looking at fucking Crackdown 3 trailers for 4 years now.
The man just
is the game ever gonna come out, bro?
That he just finished his.
I know you as a Sony fan ain't talking about looking at trailer for years.
I know you
need to stop it. I know you need to stop it. I know Mr. Last Guardian over there need to stop it. I know Mr. Where the hell is Agent at? Where's Agent?
Mr. Breath of the Wild is talking about.
Where's Agent at? Agent ain't never seen the light of day. Stop it.
Mr. Breath of the Wild.
First of all, Agent is not a first party title. Second of all, Team Eco shut down and they got merged with Sony Japan. And third,
I don't want to hear the excuse that you still waited. You waited almost damn 10 years.
Hey, nappy-headed nigga, they canceled that game.
Stop it, bro.
Here's the big difference, right? Here's the big difference between when Sony shows a game for 4 years, and when Microsoft does it.
But Nintendo is the king of delays.
For the most part, when Sony and Nintendo show a game for a long time, when it comes out, 90% of the time that game is critically acclaimed. 90% of the time. That's a fact.
Lord, you gotta understand.
Last Guardian. I mean,
Sony was doing this shit at an unprecedented rate during the PS3, and they started doing it at the beginning of the PS4, and they finally got the shit together where they actually got shit dropping back to back in line. Wait a minute, don't act like this shit wasn't happening.
All right, cool. Wait a minute.
Y'all was doing that, showing the same video montage shit for months and months and months and year after year. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
How many years did we see Zelda for?
No, wait a minute. I remember it vividly.
Bro.
I remember it vividly. Wait a minute. Video Game Awards 2014, right? 2014. It's Anuma. I don't know his first name. Anuma and
Anuma.
Miyamoto, one of them goofy motherfuckers. His name is Anuma.
You mean legendary developer? Yes.
His last name is Anuma, and it was I want to say Miyamoto. Sitting on the couch, 2014. They going back and forth. One of them developing Zelda, one of them developing what was that? Star Fox, right? Sitting back and forth. Yeah, they were going back and forth. Hey, my game is this. I'm gonna show you footage. Let's make a bet. I guarantee you that Zelda Breath of the Wild is dropping in 2015. Oh, I'm gonna up you one. I guarantee you that Star Fox Zero is coming out before Zelda in 2015. Guess what? Neither one of them fucking games came out in 2015. Okay, so you have
that has nothing to do with years of showing video montage.
And second,
you waited 10 years for Last Guardian. You have no argument.
Okay, wait a minute. When
you waited 10 fucking years. You have no argument.
Wait a minute. Yes, I do. Watch this.
No, you don't.
Watch this.
The Legend of Zelda development cycle has.
Let me mute this goofy motherfucker for a minute, right? Here's my arguments. I can't argue over Macho Man Randy fuck nigga. Okay, listen. When Last Guardian came out, even though it had been canceled in development hell, that game still received critical acclaim. Everybody don't like it, but it still received a high amount of fair praise. When Star Fox Zero came out, many people coined that the worst Wii U game release. People beg for all these ports off the Wii U. Guess what? The one game nobody wants to play again, Star Fox Zero. So Baron, I'm gonna politely need you to go fuck yourself. I'm about to unmute you, fam. All right, there you go. Y'all can continue. How you unmute this goofy dude, bro? This dude here.
Remember we had a problem unmuting somebody last time?
Oh, okay, Barry, you just got to be muted, bro.
Wow.
God. Leave and come back in, dog. Leave and come back in.
Hold on, let me. Yeah, man. Oh, God. I think that mute button broken.
Bottom line is this. Microsoft had 5 years to develop studios games. They didn't. They instead concentrated on services.
I said this earlier.
To change.
Listen, I said this earlier. They did everything backwards. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to hear me disagree with you. But I understand what they did and the way they're doing it. Unfortunately, the people who want these games to come out that they're producing, they're just going to have to wait. That's just how it is. Like my man said, if you could wait 10 years for the Last Guardian, you could wait to see what Microsoft.
But the problem is this. While you were waiting 10 years for Last Guardian, there was plenty of other games to play.
And there's plenty of games.
Plenty.
Just because
while you're waiting for Microsoft.
Hey, Bond, check this out, right? And Colin Moriarty made a great point. Man. In the time that it took the Last Guardian to come out from announcement to release, Naughty Dog released every single Uncharted game within that time between Team Eco last game and the Last Guardian. So like Bond said, there has been ton of games in between that time. The problem is with Microsoft.
How is that tons of games? That's one franchise.
No, that's just an example. That's
just an example. God of War, 3 God of War games came out. No, I take it back. 6 God of War games came out in between that time.
That's pretty terrible in a time frame, honestly.
Listen to what, like, just listen though.
I'm not gonna sit up here and act like Microsoft don't got 3 studios right now, first party.
That's all they have, literally.
That's not gonna lie. But at the same time, you can't sit here and say they haven't invested in, you know, third-party development. Sony's done the same thing. Some of their best games have come from third party. So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you own the IP, or if you're getting those games exclusively on your platform, if you paid for, you know, said development and you are getting those as an exclusive, that's a part of your catalog. Sunset Overdrive, whether it's sold, you know, amazingly well or not, which it did over a million, that's in your catalog. Rise is in your catalog. You know, Halo, Gears, Forza, Crackdown, Sea of Thieves, Ori and the Blind Forest, like all these titles are in your catalog. PUBG is in your catalog, whether it's timed or not. So if you have people that's enjoying those games and they're having fun playing those games, if you don't like them, that's your taste.
But the problem
is
people aren't buying those games outside.
People are buying those games. Give me the numbers.
Rise.
Show me the numbers.
Over Sunset Overflop.
Show me your numbers. Show me your numbers, bro.
I mean,
hey, I will say Ori. I
fucks with Ori. Ori did well.
Ori's fire though.
Ori and
those
Cuphead.
Games, all those games.
Cuphead fire too.
Quantum Break is the only Quantum Break is one of the few games I can actually say it probably didn't break a million. That didn't do well.
Halo Wars.
Halo Wars definitely flopped.
Here's also the thing.
Games did extremely well. Halo is over like 5 or 6 million. Gears is around 3 million. Forza is at 2 or 3 million. Especially the Forza Horizon series has done extremely well. Sunset Overdrive is over 1 million. Ori is over 1 million. State of Decay obviously is going to do extremely well because that already has its own following in itself. It's just whether or not you enjoy those games is really not up to you.
Microsoft,
the PlayStation fan base have their own games, and Xbox has their own games in their fan base. That's what I'm saying. Why sit up here and try to cater to people who aren't going to buy your platform or don't care about the platform? Do what you do best.
You might can entice them.
You can entice them, but it didn't work. So my whole thing is this: make what you're going to make for the people that appeal to your platform and what you do well. If you know multiplayer does extremely well with your platform, they continue to build great games that have both campaign and multiplayer. That's what they do great. Also include the single player aspects as far as single player, big franchises. Like they do great with Fallout. They do great with Elder Scrolls. They do great with Mass Effect. A lot of those games, even Knights of the Old Republic, just old school in it. A lot of those games are synonymous with Xbox. You know what I'm saying?
Microsoft needs to choose better partnerships, though. I mean, look at Sony's side. Insomniac with Ratchet and Clank.
They chose Insomniac with Sunset Overdrive.
They've had a nice, long, healthy relationship.
Remedy is not a bad studio.
And Microsoft did partner with Platinum Games, but you see how they honey dicked them.
But that's what I'm saying. They for whatever reason, when a developer partners with Sony, it's a nice, healthy relationship. When it comes with Microsoft, you get a Quantum Break or a Recore.
I mean, wait, wasn't Quantum Break a safe bet? It was from Remedy, responsible of Alan Wake. Yeah, going in Quantum Break. The last Remedy collaboration, you're thinking about Alan Wake and the stuff.
Alan Wake did not sell.
I can say Remedy has never made a bad game though.
They've made decent games, but their games do not sell.
No, they don't.
That's true. That's true.
But they never made a bad game.
Outside of Max Payne 1 and 2.
So, listen, Microsoft is trying to get their shit right for the future. That's what they're doing. They built their services and their platform. I don't think they're ever going to come out with mid-tier hardware again. Like going forward, I completely think Microsoft, every console going forward is going to be $500. All
right, let me ask you a question.
Oh God!
Let me ask Cal a question real quick because you more than
I don't know if that should go.
Okay, I know you don't know for sure, but a rough estimate, right? What is the timeline of like we just seeing like some fire first party games like must play games? What would you say the timeline for that is?
You're gonna see something this year. Damn, they don't have much
this year. Okay.
You're gonna see something this year. I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if you're going to see a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? But you're definitely going to see something this year. They don't have a choice. They have to show something this year.
I want to be checking.
Rumors that Sony's opening a new studio.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, Sony's opened a new studio. The bad part of that rumor is that they might be working on another Uncharted game, which I hope to God it's not.
Yeah,
Uncharted Ascension. Here we come.
That would be terrible.
Well, like I was saying on other podcast, not necessarily, because there's other, Ben Studios made an Uncharted game, and if you played it, it's not, it ain't no terrible game. It's a pretty good game. Only thing I'll say about that, if it is an Uncharted game, it's definitely got to be a PS5 game. I'm not trying to play another Uncharted game on PS4 necessarily.
I want to play another Uncharted game for like at least another 6-7 years. I'm gonna be real with you. So,
my nigga, I might be dead then. We can't wait that long, bro. Hold on.
What the fuck is going on? You gonna be dead?
Why the fuck would you be dead in 7 years?
I live in East Memphis, man. I could die tonight. Don't question me.
Oh my goodness.
Jack, for real, the food you eat might kill you before Memphis does. Hey,
where I get the food from, though. It all correlates.
Oh my god.
It all correlates.
All them jiggy foods might kill you first.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna doubt all that, but listen. I mean, I don't got no issue with it being Uncharted if they do it right, man. If they do it wrong, yeah.
No, it don't need to be Uncharted.
They need to.
Does not need to be
they
Uncharted.
Build the game if they had another studio working on another brand new IP, man.
But wait a minute though. They did say there was gonna be some ex Naughty Dog employees working there too, though. So they gonna have knowledge with this
brand new game, man. I ain't trying to.
I mean, I like a brand new game too. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man,
don't touch Uncharted.
Let me get to some Patreon questions. Gian, Carlos, if the zombie apocalypse, wait,
we already had that one last.
Wrong question. No, I had to scroll down. What is the most annoying and noobiest weapon in multiplayer games that you would want removed?
Cloaking devices.
Oh.
Don't hate on cloak.
Power weapon.
That's not really a weapon.
That's not a weapon. Nah, bro.
Any game with power weapon.
Just weapons. Just weapon, not ability.
He said weapons specifically.
Sniper rifle.
Ability, seeing through walls.
Sniper rifle.
I'm sorry, but I hate fucking turning corners and running into shotguns, man.
I know, bro. Shotguns in games. You can snipe motherfuckers with shotguns now, bro. Like,
that's
great. You gotta be careful with them corners.
I think any gun that locks onto you, no matter where you fire.
The smart pistol.
That's smart pistol, bro. Oh my god.
Smart pistol. There was something annoying in Halo. Which fucking gun was it?
The Needler.
The Needler was.
It might be the Needler. I didn't mind the Needler that much, but I think there was too much grenade spam and small maps on Halo, though.
It's definitely the shotguns, the noob tubes in the old Call of Duty, and also them damn jetpacks in Killzone 3. Fucking Christ! Good God, that was terrible.
What else? A lot of the bullshit they put in Uncharted games.
Any power weapon, bro. Like, they just bring out the bumming people, bro. Like, power weapons are meant to be used sparingly, not all the goddamn game, man. Like, put that shit away sometime. Like, you ain't got no skill, dog. Trash.
In Gears, I honestly, I do hate the power weapons in Gears. Almost like all the power weapon in Gears, I kind of hate them. Not the long. I'm okay with the long shot. I'm okay with the long.
Somebody said the bucket is Splatoon 2. That is a fact. That shit is overpowered as hell.
There you go.
You know what? Now you say, when you think about multiplayer games, Nintendo's in-house games got more multiplayer going for than Microsoft's. Hell, even Sony's.
I can't even slander Splatoon after I played it.
No, you like that game, yeah?
I can't slander Splatoon. Splatoon is cool.
Yeah, I was gonna either cop that or Bayonetta 2. I'm not sure which one.
Go on, get that Splatoon, dog.
Get both. It's worth it.
Bayonetta is so garbage, my nigga. Jesus Christ.
Bayonetta 2 is a complete masterpiece.
Hey, man.
Splatoon 2 is probably the most innovative
Bayonetta's a
multiplayer game in a while.
Listen, according to Metacritic, the new God of War is better than Bayonetta. That's all I got to say.
Oh, Lord. Ooh, but God of War wasn't called the best action game ever made, though. Damn.
I know.
Ouch.
This new God of War is called genre-defining and possibly the game of the generation.
Oh, do I have to keep... Do you want me to read more Bayonetta 2 reviews for you? I know you don't want to do that. Because you're not going to get anywhere.
Wait a minute, Bear.
How can Bayonetta 2 reviews account for games that come after it? It's only up to that point.
Wait a minute.
The point is that they're not strictly calling God of War an action game. They're saying it's a new genre. So
no, that first of all, no, they not. Second of all, we not gonna act like it wasn't hard to be the best Wii U game. Like the fallback, Barrett. Stop this.
Stop it.
Stop this, bro.
Stop it. When you are called the best action game ever made, that's not just on Wii U. That's ever made. That's why it was written that way.
Okay, I agree with that. But they just said that God of War is setting the standards for action games, storytelling in games.
For storytelling, yeah, because that's the one I keep hearing over and over. That's the one I keep hearing. But when you read the Bayonetta 2 reviews, there's a consistent
you ain't heard nothing
over and over and over.
Notice how Baron went from using scores to now ducking scores?
I know.
I'm not ducking scores. How am I ducking scores?
When it favors
that's hilarious. I literally said on this podcast like 30 minutes ago, if God of War is a 95, when the game comes out, I will buy PS4 and God of War.
How long are you gonna keep?
That's it. There's nothing else to be said.
Have y'all noticed this though, right? Baron only acknowledges people that like Bayonetta 2 and reviewed it highly. He don't respect nobody else's opinion on shit else. It's just Bayonetta.
No, I do. Look, I don't respect your opinion when it comes to Bayonetta 2, no, because your opinion is stupid as fuck. But anything else, your opinion on basketball games, I respect that.
Okay,
but when it comes to shit like Bayonetta and God of War, no, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. No,
I definitely know.
I don't respect that at all.
No, you shouldn't respect my opinion on Bayonetta because this man Baron, dog. God damn.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all live in this damn Sony. Y'all live in this Sony delusional world where y'all just circle jerk each other all day. It's like, what the fuck up?
I need a definitive definition on a movie or what makes a game cinematic or a movie. I need something clear cut.
If it got more than one voice,
because you call everything
more than one mercy.
You can't keep getting away with calling anything that got a
man, look.
You know what's funny though, BG? You're right.
I need a definition.
Hold up, man. Hold up, BG. We need to claim from what you said first of all. You're saying that anything that has voice acting, Nintendo fans don't like. Their game's been having voice acting for a while now, and
that's what
I don't understand why you keep saying that. Or if they have more than one cutscene, we don't like it. But
that's what I say.
A lot of the games have more than one cutscene.
Why do you like Other M? Other M's a cinematic bullcrap game.
I liked Other M. I liked the story they was telling of Samus. I seen a different side of Samus. I like that game. I like switching from first person to the 2D mode. I like that aspect.
That's still a cinematic movie game, Aaron.
I like that aspect, but just because you didn't like it.
That's a cinematic movie game.
You like Xenoblade Chronicles too?
No.
Yes.
There was plenty of gameplay in that game.
Cinematic movie game.
Stop it! I understand you don't like Other M, but stop the bullshit.
It's a cinematic.
Jesus Christ,
Baron, I need.
It's still a game, Bone.
I need a definition, Baron.
Oh, but so's God of War, and so's all us Sony games. That's a cinematic movie game.
Wait a minute, Detroit Become Human is
that's
still
one
a game?
game.
That's
no.
That's still a game,
man.
Baron, no, you're not gonna walk out of this, Baron. I need a definition.
I'm not walking out of anything.
I need a definition.
I'm not walking out of anything. My whole thing is here's my thing. I'll turn my mic down a little bit because some people are saying
please do.
What's the definition, Baron?
I mean, I got it on 1, so I mean, I am a man. My voice do project like a man. So
I need definition.
Here's the thing. When people start taking precedent over just cinematics over gameplay, that's when I still really start getting disinterested. You know what I mean? So when it comes to Nintendo, the core factor of when they develop the game, it always starts with the gameplay. What can we do gameplay wise with the game? You said what?
Who was talking about God of War cinematics over the actual game, or Uncharted for that matter?
What are you talking about? The whole way they changed God of War was to make it a more cinematic experience.
Cinematic movie games. Who is talking about the cinematics of those games over the actual gameplay?
Let me ask
you even listening to what I'm saying? I don't think he's listening to what I'm saying.
Can I ask you a question though?
What?
Okay, besides like Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls shit like that, are you insinuating that games like God of War and The Last of Us have more cinematics than gameplay?
No, I'm not insinuating that.
I'm just trying to make sure.
I am insinuating that the cinematics do come first. That's what they start with the
it's
cinematics and the story first instead of the gameplay comes after.
But it's narrative-based games, though.
I understand. Let me finish. Damn, I'll get answer one question at a time.
Thinking about Metroid.
I can only answer one question at a time, man.
Okay, keep going.
And here's the thing, like that's the route they're taking with all their franchises. This is why I was so opposed to where God of War was going, because they took it out of his realm and made him more cinematic, put the camera over his shoulder, and everything was slowed down deliberately.
How did you like Other M?
So it's like I don't understand that.
Hypocrisy. But how does
this is not hypocrisy?
But
did you even finish Other M?
I own it.
Because the shit you saying right now makes no sense.
You have it? Show me your copy.
Oh shit!
I don't have it anymore. That's a Wii game.
Shut up.
Okay, but hold on.
Oh, that means you probably didn't finish it. Okay, I got you. But anyway, all the shit you saying doesn't even apply. So what are you talking about?
That is a cinematic game over the shoulder. Just you. If I would.
Oh my god!
If I would have.
Are you serious right now?
God of War for Metroid Other
M.
Everything you said would have been.
Metroid Other M combined the first-person aspect of Prime and combined the 2D aspects of the other Metroid. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
With a whole bunch of cinematics and stupidness. And
they did add some cinematics in there to tell the backstory of Samus. Yes, they did. But the gameplay was not affected.
Yes, it was.
So what are you talking about?
Oh, I can't use my weapon until Adam tells me I can through some cinematics.
Oh, see, there it is. Somebody's just up
there.
Yo, you said you Metroid fans are funny.
Oh, cinematics.
Y'all still mad about that, man. Stop, get over that already.
Metroid fan.
Get over that, man. I'm still mad about that.
Metroid, but I'm a Metroid fan.
It's been 8 years, Bond. To get over that shit.
Exactly.
I like cinematic games.
As long as
killing me.
As long as it's Nintendo
anyway, back to Jack question.
Games you like it.
Back to Jack's question, man.
But my thing is, how do you know it's the game? How do you know they put the cinematics first when you didn't play the game?
I mean, that's pretty much what they show you. When Sony shows you a game, what they show you, the cinematics.
Are you responding about the story?
When Nintendo shows you the game, they're going to show you exactly what the new gameplay element is of the game.
Aaron would have been the best jobber in the Attitude Era.
That doesn't make no sense.
Brooklyn Brawler Part 2, though.
Yeah, he would have been taking all them chair shots.
Oh, wait. The first trailer of a lot of these games, they show like the dramatic changes, presentation. But they still also
just like The Last of Us. What did we see of The Last of Us 2?
The first trailer we saw of The Last of Us was high octane game.
Not Last of Us 2. What have we seen? We've seen basically cinematics. It's pretty much it.
Story. Yeah, we haven't.
But that's what Last of Us is about. So I really can't say anything. That's what it's about.
Naughty Dog does that because we know what they do. They do that because they're not far along in game development that they're comfortable enough showing the gameplay.
No, man.
It's another.
No, that's not because that's what they do. That's what they do now.
Wait a minute. Well, when they
how you gonna sit up here and just deny that's what they do?
Wait a minute. The last Naughty Dog game you beat?
Hold on. Wait a minute. When they originally announced The Last of Us Part 2, he did stress that this is very early in development. He did say that.
He did. Baron, what was the last Naughty Dog?
I understand that.
What was the last Naughty Dog game you beat?
Great question.
What was that? Uncharted 2, I guess.
I thought you were gonna say Jack and Daxter. Okay.
No, damn, boy, shit. I don't even know when the last Jack and Daxter I played. It probably was the one on PS2.
The first trailer they showed of Last
I didn't play it on PS3.
Was plenty of gameplay, so I don't understand that one.
Man, we just talk one or two.
I think you
just know is that when the Last of Us 2 drops.
Oh man,
I think you just be looking forward to.
I am actually exhausted. Like, goddamn. This man, he wrestles you mentally, dog. Like he wrestles physically. Like I feel like I just got out of WrestleMania.
You should because you talk too much bullshit, Jack.
No,
from getting mad from people crying because of Mario Odyssey in a review to saying being okay with somebody crying. To being okay with somebody crying in a God of War review. Like,
okay, wait a minute.
Mario Odyssey.
Wait a minute. So, okay, Baron, let me ask you a question. Which one is more emotional? You accidentally killing your wife and child. Wait a minute, let me ask you a question real quick. Which one is more emotional? You accidentally killing your wife and child. Okay, that's one option. Or a huge turtle-like dinosaur creature in a tuxedo.
And that's the reason you got from that review of why he cried?
Or fucking fat plumber hopping in a Tanuki suit.
Is that the reason that the man cried over Mario Odyssey?
Or a blinking hat that can power.
Exactly. You don't know why he cried over Mario Odyssey.
Cried because he's a social reject nerd.
Exactly. You don't know.
I gotta ask you.
You can't be hypocritical like that. Like
it's clearly
the guy in the other
Hold on. Barry, you just exposed yourself, Barry. Right? Check this out. All the games you criticize for people crying about are cinematic experiences, right? So why are they crying from a purely gameplay? It ain't got no story. Why are they crying from that? They crying from how beautiful the gameplay is?
Jack.
Yes.
Why do people cry, Jack?
Because they felt something emotionally.
Okay. So that can be either what? Joy or sadness, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, there's your answer. Everything does not have to be sad for somebody to cry.
No, that's true. That's true. So can I? Okay, let me ask you a question. Which one would elicit more emotion, crying wise, for you? Watching a movie or playing a game?
On turtles.
Playing a game, watching a movie.
It doesn't matter. It's all about what's the emotional connection for that person, Jack.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I was just asking.
Do you feel Mario Odyssey is a 97?
Come on, bro.
Like that's my.
You said what?
You feel Mario Odyssey is a 97 of a game?
Yeah, I do. And you know, people that actually finish Mario Odyssey would say so too.
Bro, I got through like half the game. That is the most.
I don't want to hear your excuses, BG. No excuse.
Here's the thing. People
There's no excuse, man.
No. Listen, people have heard me say this for a long time. I don't even think Last of Us is whatever the fuck it is. It's like a 92 or something, right? I don't even think Last of Us is what it scored on Metacritic. There is no fucking way I played through half of Mario Odyssey. I fell asleep for at least an hour.
Okay.
Yo, that is the most average fucking game, my nigga. There is nothing about that game that is 97. Nothing.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with it being a Nintendo game. That is the most average fucking basic game.
The thing is,
okay, BG. I can't respond to that. It's so asinine and stupid. I can't respond to that.
If you took exactly the gameplay element, if you literally just changed Mario into another character and the same game design, that game would not get a 97.
Yo,
Can
y'all let Shampoo talk? He's trying to say something, please.
Oh, go ahead.
Mario games resonate with a certain kind of gamer. Mainly the people that grew up playing. Now, there's some people that have matured and they got away from it, and that's all good. But me, I still enjoy Mario. I beat Mario Odyssey. The game is sick. I love it. But is it better than something like Last of Us, stuff like that? No. Do I think it deserves the score that it got? Sure. Because it's imaginative enough. It's creative enough. It provides the gameplay elements for old and new gamers. The game is unique and creative in its own respect. Like, I don't know. I fully enjoyed the game.
Hold on,
let me ask Shampoo a question. Shampoo.
Yeah.
You beat Mario Odyssey, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now when you beat the game, when the credits start rolling,
come on, man.
Did you stand up and applaud your team?
Stop it.
I'm just asking a question. I'm what I've heard about Mario. It makes people stand up and applaud their team.
Yo, I got to break out, man.
When I beat the game,
I stay here and talk about Mario and God of War for like 30 minutes, yo.
I know. This is wow.
I appreciate you guys inviting me on the show. I love to come back anytime. You guys want me on the show.
Man.
Like that.
No doubt.
Did y'all mention the rumored Doom 2?
Yes.
No, we didn't know anything about it. Is there a rumor?
Yeah, we don't know shit about it.
Yeah, it's just a rumor that Doom 2 is a Doom 2 in development.
That's literally all we talked about because we didn't know anything else about it. We just assumed it was in development after they ended it on a sequel. I mean,
Doom is the first one is super. Well, not the first, but the redone is super freaking average. But that's just my opinion.
This guy.
Why is that even a topic? I mean, there was no news on it. It was just one little rumor.
Hold on, wait. Didn't you Nintendo niggas lose y'all fucking mind over a JPEG?
Oh, we gonna go there. We really gonna go there. We gonna go there. You want to go there?
Rumor.
You want to go there?
Shampoo, you want to hear something really funny?
What's up?
I know you don't want to go there.
My man Baron is complaining about cinematic experiences that are overly cinematic, but he had
Lord.
going from a 2D Metroid to a scan read logathon of the Metroid Prime series.
He said scan relog.
he had no problem going from 2D to read a goddamn book through a visor Metroid.
Oh man, Bond, you's a funny, you's a funny, you's a funny little waddling
But see,
duck.
the funny thing is, he said he likes God of War for the high octane action, but not that daycare. But yeah, we went from Metroid and Super Metroid high octane action to archaeological reading a storybook.
You need to stop it, boy. Oh my god,
it's all good. It's all good.
Bond, look, man.
We went from strict running guns.
Bond, I know you don't like the game, Bond, but please stop lying. Please stop lying about the game, man.
I love the.
If anybody want to know the truth about Other M, my review of Metroid Other M is still on my channel.
Oh, Lord, ain't nobody trying to watch this shit, bro.
Listen.
We went from high octane action.
It's amazing.
That is the most honest review about Metroid Other M.
They can stop it.
Trash.
It is. I didn't say it was better than Prime either. I just gave an honest review of it.
Now, Shampoo, could you take a Metroid fan seriously if they've never beat a 2D Metroid?
Oh, here we go.
Does that sound weird?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it does, man. I mean,
that just sounds
that's the foundation, right?
Exactly.
There.
Thank you.
Hey, Shampoo, I got a question.
How you just spinning this nigga around to fit y'all face?
Shampoo, I got a question for you. That's because Shampoo, you know, he just gives honest answers, really. So, Shampoo, I got a question for you, man.
What's going on?
YouTube series, ask a question.
Let's say, ask Shampoo. Let's say, you know, let's just say,
you talking stop.
Are you eating pork?
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna stop eating. Let's just say, you know, that just for the sake of it, because I obviously played 2D Metroid. Say you didn't play 2D Metroid and you got into gaming and you tried out Metroid Prime, and then you completed the whole Metroid Prime trilogy: Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and then Nintendo announces Metroid Prime 4. Is it fraudulent for that person to be excited for Metroid Prime 4?
No, nobody ever said it was.
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm just confused. Would you consider them a Metroid fan, even though they didn't have the capability of playing the 2D Metroids?
How did you not have the capability with the virtual console?
I'm not. No. Let Shampoo answer the question.
They still available.
Shut up.
Oh,
I'll let Shampoo answer the question.
I would consider him a fan, but
if somebody fell in love with Metroid and Metroid Prime and completed all three,
the older ones.
Shush, be quiet, Bond. Bond, can you be quiet and let this man answer this question?
Here's the thing: I would consider him to be a Metroid fan, yes, but being a fan of something, you usually show devout interest in it, in the character, in the world. So you would figure that fan would want to be interested in its lore, wherever it came from, the originals. True. You know, you would dive into that. You know, that's what I would have to say about that.
That's true. They would.
Shampoo, you want to hear a funny story? Remember when Super Metroid came on the Wii U Virtual Console and that person wrote that thing on Miiverse, why can't Metroid crawl? That was Baron.
Bond, why you lying? Your ass never been on Miiverse.
I know.
You lying bastard. See how this fraud be lying all the time?
That was a joke.
Man.
Jesus, I never logged into Social Reject Verse one time. I was so happy when they closed it down.
Miiverse was actually pretty good, man.
There's also a rumor of a new BioShock game being made.
Oh yeah, I think that's pretty much confirmed.
BioShock or System Shock?
It says BioShock. It's a rumor.
I didn't like the last one.
Hey,
why people so hard on Infinite, man? I loved Infinite.
Now, when I say I don't like it, it's not a good game, but it just didn't meet the standards of the first game. That's what.
I platinumed Infinite. The gameplay is definitely not as good.
The second one was even more.
I like the second. See, I like the second BioShock. A lot of people don't like that one.
I think 2, and this is not saying anything bad about them because all of them are good, but I think 2 was the worst one.
Well, 2 wasn't developed by the regular. It wasn't developed by Irrational. It was developed by 2K Marin. But Infinite was a good game, but they put way too much emphasis on gunplay. Like the vigors didn't matter as much as the plasmids did in like the first 2 games. So I don't know, man. They kind of wrote themselves in the corner with the way Infinite ended, and they pretty much explained the whole BioShock universe. So I want a new BioShock game. Is it gonna be a good game? No, that's my only question. Like
the real question is it gonna come to Switch?
Ooh. We see how they had to dial back
if development started late enough, yeah, it will come to Switch.
I love that excuse.
That's not the excuse. That's a fact.
No other platform ever uses that excuse except for Nintendo.
Oh my god!
They find a way for it to work on every other machine when it's Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
Real quick, Smooth, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you talk about PAX? Hello?
No, I have not.
Can you give us our little overall, your rundown on how was your PAX experience? Any games worth mentioning at PAX?
Yeah. PAX was incredible. Got to play a lot of games. Got to play Ashen, and I'm proud to say that me and Gaming Addict were one of the few rare people to get through the demo available, according to the developers that watched us play. So, give shout out to Bloodborne for that because I was kind of prepared.
So Smooth, before. Do you think you're gonna want to play more games like Bloodborne now?
I'm more open to like Code Vein. I want a lot, but I don't think I tried Dark Souls and I'm like that shit's still owning me. So
when is Code Vein coming out?
Code Vein is supposed to be this summer.
Dark Souls should actually be easier for you because you can set up your own character abilities and playstyle, and you can actually use shields and block as well.
Some people feel like if they play Bloodborne first, it's hard to go back to Dark Souls. I think it makes Dark Souls easier. I played a Dark Souls game first, but I think because Bloodborne is so much faster,
I normally play defensive resistance and shielding styles.
I think Dark Souls is way easier now. Like when I'm now going back and playing like Dark Souls 2 and gonna play the original. But go on, Smooth, about your pack.
Yeah, so got to experience Ashen, Below, Sinners, which I did this preview stream, which I thought it was dope. Code Vein, I got to play that. I think that's gonna be sick. I got to play Shaq Fu.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it is. All right.
My condolences.
Was it as bad as the first one?
No, I haven't even played the first one. Oh. But this one is goofy as shit. But
it's like a mobile game, right?
Yeah, no, it's no. I mean, I guess. it could probably run on mobile the way that it's running. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't look too promising. Hopefully, it's a PlayStation Plus game. That's what it pretty much like a game. It's something they would give away for free. But no, overall, I mean, the experience was great. Got to meet a lot of developers. I met what's that dude, Marty from IGN.
Marty Silva.
Yeah.
Did you meet anybody from Ubisoft?
No, Ubisoft. I don't think Ubisoft was there, dude.
A lot of the bigger.
I really wanted you to.
PlayStation didn't even go. They sent a bunch of temps there to just work Detroit demos.
Oh, you made Dark Cloud then. I tried the Dark Cloud.
Yeah, but they had Detroit there. The demo wasn't any different from the stuff they showed the last few times of Detroit. But trying to think, was there anything anything surprising? I met Major Nelson again. He shook my hand.
I see you and fucking Jazz.
Have you washed your hands since that day?
Did I wash my hands? Oh, of course I wash my hands. But I heard he's complete OCD, and he usually doesn't shake people's hands, so I felt kind of special.
He was kind.
So you met Major Nelson, and you didn't him up for exclusives, bro?
Major Nelson's not the person to go to for exclusives.
Him up.
I don't think anybody at Xbox is to go to for exclusives. This shit looking spooky, though.
Oh, you a dirtbag.
Man, let me fall back today. What the fuck?
You a dirtbag, dog.
Let me fall back. I don't know what's wrong with me today, bro.
Man, I think a Barrett got you with some feelings today. I think annoy you, ain't he?
Oh, hey, man. Jack, one argument away from that 6-hour road trip, man.
Oh man, no, me and Barrett did goddamn 2 podcasts this week, man. Shit crazy.
If anybody who missed it this week, Smooth and Jack played UFC 3. It was pretty funny. Y'all should check that out.
Yo.
Bro.
That was funny. These niggas couldn't even figure out the block button.
Bro, I done watched the stream like 5 times, bro. Please go check. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. I can't stop laughing at this shit, bro.
That shit, yo. That's.
I definitely didn't. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, the podcast played our Lara Croft Temple of Osiris. Y'all can check that out too. And this week, me and Bond got to play Mortal Kombat X. So we're gonna be doing that. And on May 19th, the big event, me versus Kofi.
Ooh,
my son. See, I finally gonna have to shut my son up and show, put him back in his place. He's got too big for his britches. All right. So we're gonna be playing Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Madden. Don't say nothing, Baron. Fall back.
Yeah, I'm about to say something.
And what was last? And Mario Kart. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen from now. I'm gonna beat him in Mario Kart, Madden, and Marvel. Okay.
So you're not gonna beat him in Madden. I think Kofi gonna beat your ass in Madden.
You want?
Hey,
after watching your terrible stick skill and your piss poor passing skills yesterday in your live stream, Kofi gonna whoop that ass, man.
Have you seen Kofi play?
I don't have to see Kofi play. I know I could gauge how good you are, and you're straight garbage.
What if I told you Kofi never played a Madden?
Oh, I know Kofi. Kofi said he never played a Madden, but I think he could get better than you in it.
You think Kofi? Okay, you think Kofi can get better than me after pretty much never playing a Madden game? You tweet.
Yeah.
Hey,
why
Brandon,
you hate me so much? If you think dumb shit.
I think he can.
Okay.
Get Kofi some tips, Baron. You can do it.
I mean, you garbage anyway. It's not gonna be hard to beat garbage.
Okay.
Oh man.
Listen. I let Baron get his his shit talking off because only losers talk about being good in Madden. I'm gonna be real with you.
Only people that actually play in tournaments and win thousands of dollars talk about Madden.
Where's that? Where are the receipts?
Where the receipt? Are you crazy? Have you been blind?
You won tournaments? Where the proof at?
That you target by yourself, dog.
I mean, you could actually go on my channel and see a couple of tournaments if you want.
Bro, that was like 5 years ago. Where
ain't nobody about beating nobody in Madden, dog. Like, come on, fam. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's right. Madden is it's a high skill level thing.
Stop.
Something you can't be in.
Who still believe? Nigga, I ain't gonna argue with about this nonsense.
You ain't gotta argue. You just gotta accept what's fact.
My nigga, come on, dog. Beating somebody in Madden is like bragging about beating somebody in Tetris.
That's all you gotta do. And guess what?
No, hey, wait a minute. Tetris takes skill.
And guess what else?
Tetris takes skill, dog.
I take that. That's an insult to Tetris. My bad.
All right, man.
And guess what? When that Soul Calibur 6 come out, all y'all gonna get to work too.
We're not, because you buy it on a platform nobody plays, nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you got an Xbox, so it should be no excuse.
I don't have an Xbox yet. It's still in the mail, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be there. You're gonna have one.
Go on, hit that cancel.
Aaron, you trash a game. Let's be real, dog. Stop.
We'll see.
We have no recollection. There is nobody on the internet.
There's
no record of anybody saying, "Oh damn, that nigga Baron nice at nothing."
Oh look,
we don't have one person.
Trust me.
Listen, there's each one of us. There's each one of us has some account of like people in the comment section or just somebody that can say, "Oh, Jack is beast at this. BG nice at this." Baron, there's nobody for you, Baron. Nobody.
Nobody.
You know
what's funny? You know what's funny though? Somebody said that before.
Emma.
I heard that before. Let me think real quick. Oh, Bond said that dumbass shit before, and guess what happened after that?
What happened after that? What happened, bro?
People got their ass whooped, and it got publicly displayed.
He beat some guys in a refugee camp.
Oh, stop it, man! After you claim I didn't beat a YouTube troll, stop it.
That wrestler Emma, who just got to the ring a billion times and never wrestled.
Oh man!
About beating
man!
Animations, like a simulation game based on animations.
Oh my God, BG! I just laid the challenge out to you, man. Bro, I'm gonna be on Soul Calibur 6.
But I
will be there.
I do got a question to ask you, since Madden is pretty much the only game you have any knowledge about in history. I literally wouldn't ask you any other question about any other game in life. But,
that's your fault. Of course you wouldn't, because you buy games and you don't beat them. Even though you say if a game is 10 out of 10, you got to play it, but you buy them and don't play them. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, man. I know.
Here's my question.
Go ahead with your fraudulent question.
When you play online, right? Does because Madden has 2 modes now, and I haven't played like Madden avidly since like QB Vision put in, right? When you play online, does that default to arcade mode or simulation mode?
No, it defaults to competitive mode, dumbass.
Oh
Good
shit!
God.
Okay.
Damn.
Good God, man. Jesus Christ.
High and mighty because he know about Madden.
Oh, man.
I ain't never heard of a nigga
Jesus
feel
Christ.
so
You know what's
smart.
funny, BG?
Oh man.
You can go back and look at your live stream. In the upper left-hand corner, you know what it would say? It would say competitive.
My nigga.
You
Hey, hold on.
fucking
Nobody cares.
Hey, Baron.
God.
What team
Nobody
you on, Baron?
cares. It's Madden.
Good Lord have mercy. This shit says competitive on the screen.
Hey,
I'm
Baron.
let you have your moment. I'm gonna let you have your moment.
Hey, Baron.
What other game you could brag about?
You said what, Jack?
What team you run with?
Me, I run with Arizona. I still play with Arizona from time to time. I'll play with the Falcons. I can really play with any team, man.
All right.
Honestly. I'm that good. I can play with any team. But the teams I usually run with is either Arizona, Vikings, Falcons, and sometimes I will bust out the Rams. But you know, Jared Goff is not really reliable as a quarterback. So
Anyway, I was asking because when
I
me
didn't
and
take the
Kofi
time to apologize to Shampoo real quick that this is your first experience with Black Baron since the N-Dub Nation and all that other crappery.
Oh man.
Well, I
Okay.
was asking because Kofi was asking me, are we playing arcade or simulation mode? And I'm like, yo, fam, the last time I played Madden, there wasn't even a choice, so I don't know which one.
yeah, when you play head to head, it'll switch to competitive by default.
All right. You hype because you know about one game, nigga, though? Damn.
No, I know about a lot of games, but you just don't play them.
Stop it.
After you said you're gonna play them, you don't play them. So it is what it is.
Bro, Baron, you better not even let me score 14 points as much shit as you talk.
I
I better not.
wouldn't even let you get past the 50-yard line, my nigga.
I better not. I better not.
Oh man, stop.
Hey, question from Jabril Williams. It's for Bond. What would you say your top hold on, my fucking screen.
I think it's named Jabril, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
my screen
I'm about to say, I don't think that's that man's name.
is black hole.
I don't know what the fuck BG said.
Jabril.
Brody.
Oh, okay, Jabril. All right.
Yeah, my screen went black hole and it's back on. What would you say your top 5 Shin Megami Tensei Persona games are? Top 5, Baron. Bond. We know Baron don't play.
There's only 5 Persona games.
Well, this is what this nigga asked.
He said Shin Megami. I think he been
No,
on.
he's a. See, that's the problem.
One of the series before that.
Is
Though.
He said Shin Megami
And-
Tensei / Persona. That's the way he wrote it.
Damn. Nocturne is number 1. I'd say Persona 5 is number 2.
Oh shit.
Persona 3 is 3. Persona 4 is 4. And I don't even know what I would put in my 5th one. Maybe Persona 2. Because Persona 1's the localization was kind of crappy. Like, it wasn't even like a Persona game. They had like all different names for the spells and everything on the first one.
Baron, can you answer this question? Of course you can.
Can I wait? Can I put? Am I? Hold on, real quick.
No, I don't. I haven't played Persona. So what's your point?
If I'm allowed to include Digital Devil Saga, because that actually includes Persona as well. I'm gonna have to come back to that because there's a lot of games in this series. Because Shin Megami Tensei also can kind of combine it with Persona, but also has Digital Devil Saga. I'll have to come back to that. I gotta look at that one.
Okay.
Nah,
That's like 3 possibly 4 different franchises in one.
All right. Let me see if we have anything else. Did y'all talk about Cliff Bleszinski's desperate attempt?
No.
No.
What did he do?
He made that Radical Heights trash.
Is that like an early access game? Because it looks terrible.
Yep.
All right.
Some early access, trying to get on the bandwagon of battle royale games after his game failed.
You trying to get a W?
I saw.
Something else.
Jack, I'm not gonna tolerate this Madden slander, Jack.
Bro, Bad No 8 was the last good one, fam. Let's
Nah,
talk about
man.
this.
Hold on,
Not
Shampoo.
cool.
What's this game about that Cliff's trying to make?
It's a battle royale.
Yeah, it's a battle royale game,
No,
but
that was
it
quick.
involves like bikes
And they call it a passion project, even though it's 5 months old. Like, that's crazy.
Like I saw IGN stream, but they was going and buildings. Battle Royale games when you go in buildings, it's supposed to be shit you can loot. It was nothing in a lot of these buildings. Like It's
at
just
a very early stage. Though.
yeah. I don't know why they released it so.
Yeah, it's like
SMT4 was not trash. I enjoyed that game. I know Baron didn't play it on DS.
What game?
Shin Megami Tensei 4.
No, I was never into that series.
I mean, it's a mature rated game and a mature rated exclusive on Nintendo.
No, I never got into it. It's kind of too late to try to get into it now. I mean, but I don't know.
It's never
think
too
about
late
it.
to get into a game.
I'll think about it. I know the fifth one was the fifth one coming out exclusive to Switch. So
Probably.
I doubt that's I don't think that's the good spot to jump into the series. But
That's a good question. Is it ever too late to jump into something, you guys think?
Some shit don't age as well as other things. You know what I mean? So
no.
I guess
Look
it's
at me, Bloodborne 3 years later.
Exactly.
That's not that old though.
yeah, that's not.
Nah, man. Because if I play a 3-year-old game that's on any other platform, it's
No.
old.
No, it'd be fair to say some shit like Demon Souls. Like it might be hard to go back to some shit like. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Yeah,
I think it just depends on how well it age and your tolerance level. For
no,
certain shit.
I think it just depends on the actual series. Like if somebody wanted to jump into Resident Evil right now, they probably could do it, but
No,
that'd be rough.
Nah, you can't play Resident
Controls,
Evil.
man.
Well, the first game got remade though, so I think they could play it. Alex just
Okay,
did it.
yeah,
Alex
if
just
it wasn't remade, I don't think Resident Evil 1 would be playable.
Man, on the GameCube, those tank controls in 2018.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody who never played the original games and go back to those controls would lose their
Exactly.
mind.
I mean, it takes some getting used to. It
man.
takes some
I
getting
can
used to.
tolerate it because I grew up on it, but like I couldn't imagine anybody never touching that game. Like they
Nah, that's
took the
terrible.
control. Like, what the hell is this?
Because there's
Yeah,
something
it just
I played when I was younger, and then I downloaded the the simulators to go back and play them, and it's still unplayable now to me.
yeah, it just depends on the series, really. Like, really, that's it. Like, if you wanted to jump into Shenmue before the third one come out, you could do that. So,
Like fighting games are pretty much they'll last forever too. I mean, they don't really change.
So
Some
Baron,
games like
Baron, when you gonna have your team together for us to play Gear since you ducking me in 1v1?
ain't nobody duck you. You said you wanted to do it next week. So, what are you talking about?
Is your team gonna be ready?
Can we get a date and time, please?
It's supposed to be ready. Yeah.
Can we get a date and time so I can make
This Saturday.
This Saturday, okay.
Can we do that, Baron?
This Saturday. Hold up now. Hold up. Pump the brakes. I will give you definitive time by Thursday. A definitive time by Thursday.
Things don't go well.
But next week, it should happen.
Look,
There's no reason.
The word definitive is not allowed on this podcast.
Yeah, especially not from Nintendo. Nintendo fans.
I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Listen, I will give you definitive time by Thursday. I can't
Have that seat, my niggas.
Yet. So,
all right. Well, damn, this is really late.
BG, I don't know if you heard. Smooth and I made another bet.
Oh no, they did. That joint, mad spooky.
I thought he was just joking. I didn't think y'all made it for real.
Hell no, he wasn't joking. This movie talking.
Oh my god!
What bet was this?
So he bet me that this year's E3, we're betting for a game that at this year's E3, Microsoft will either unveil a Rise 2 or a new Perfect Dark game.
That new Perfect Dark might not be that unlikely, but
$60 bet, man.
Rise 2 not happening.
No. So it's really a Perfect Dark.
Yeah. And I feel like the Perfect Dark is going to be some like budget indie trash.
Oh, hold on. I got a question.
You want me to double down on that shit?
Wait a minute, I got a question. What if they announce Rise 2, but it's a multiplayer? Do that count still?
Yeah, it count.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay,
game.
all right. No, because I mean, he did say Microsoft announced it, so.
Okay. Let's get specific because I don't want somebody.
Let's not get specific, man. If they announce the game, they announce the game.
If the game
Why
is
y'all always trying to find loopholes, man?
They gotta make it clear.
God.
They gotta make it clear.
If the game is announced, period. So if Crytek comes out and announces it and Microsoft doesn't, the game is still announced. Okay.
Okay, cool.
It doesn't have to be Microsoft announcing the game.
All right.
Like if somebody gets up there and announces it, it's not Microsoft. The game is still announced.
All right, cool.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Just got to be clear with some of these bets, man. Y'all know how people like to,
People like Baron try to find loopholes.
Yeah.
I ain't finding no loophole.
All right, Barry.
There's no loophole.
Then
Yeah,
I
If y'all didn't cry and make me wait for the reviews on Thursday, this would have been over.
I'm talking about the first bet you made. You're supposed to make your.
Oh Lord, here we go.
You are my king. I still
Speaking
haven't
of
seen that video.
I just realized Kofi owed me $20. Kofi made a bet with me saying that, like, because I pointed out that, like, every guest, like almost every guest he's had on, I've had on Weapon Wheel first, and that's where he gets all his guests from because he watches. Right?
Diane does the same thing.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody was checking for Baron until Baron came here.
Facts. I said that to Kofi.
Oh my God.
No, you was.
If y'all want to tell yourself that, then go ahead.
No,
That's
you was
hilarious.
MIA, bro. You was MIA.
I'm not even going to
Baron, you
argue
were
with
gone for a good 4 years.
I know, but people was still messaging me consistently.
Zaire was not messaging you until you came on here.
Facts.
Yes, he was. What are you talking about?
No.
Yes, he
Stop
was.
it, nigga.
What are you talking about? I'm in their little Facebook group. They got the little gaming group. So he always.
So
I've always talked.
It's just a coincidence that everybody had you on after Weapon Wheel.
Look, BG.
Weapon Wheel
BG, stop. BG, stop it, man. Stop it.
Oh my God.
Stop it. At the end of the day,
I want to put it out there like
at the end of the day, people
might owe me a check for what I did for you.
It's just one giant
I owe you a check.
We
What are you
increased your
talking
stock
about?
out here, bro.
No, you didn't. I saved your podcast like 50 times. What the fuck are you talking about?
Look at this motherfucker.
You need to stop it.
Everybody think they saved this podcast.
You need to stop the bullshit.
I think people actually.
That's why I said I was gonna let y'all believe that if you want to, but you need to stop the bullshit now.
Listen, Baron,
You ain't did nothing for me.
People like you on here.
I'm not getting any Patreon money and don't want any Patreon
My
money.
nigga,
So you're not doing nothing
stop
for
acting
me.
like you on here like every day for that, every week for that.
Stop it, bro.
People like you, Baron, because you come on here and say Nintendo fuck shit. We need a person like that.
But that's not my priority right now. My priority is my career.
Why are you bringing up the Patreon period? Like, everybody always talk about the Patreon. We never talk about the Patreon. Everybody's
He's talking about I need to make him understand that I'm not coming here for the same reasons y'all are here. That's what needs to be understood.
Because we like to talk about games.
I'm not obligated to be here. I come here because I actually like talking about gaming, and I choose to come here when I have time to come here.
When you go like playing games though?
I do. You want to see my gaming hours on my Switch, sir?
Yeah.
Would you like to see those?
No, that might be idle time. I can't.
But
Trust you.
he might be
No, it's definitely not idle time. Trust me, it's not.
Sure.
But
Okay, exactly. Sit that ass down.
Kofi owed me $20 because we made a bet that if he couldn't find two guests that he had on first that I had on, he owed me $20. And he never found it.
Yeah, I think even Alex was on ours before he even started.
Bro,
Press Start.
3 of their podcast members was on Weapon Wheel before Press Start even started.
Exactly.
So that man owed me $20. He need to stop acting like Weapon Wheel ain't the trendsetter, dog. Like, come on.
Oh
man.
my God! Look, man. Here's how I view it. As an outside person that's not, on either side, I think you feel threatened by Press Start Podcast.
Oh my God!
I think you do.
Shit.
I think you feel threatened a little bit.
Okay.
Look, the thing is, I don't think you should be threatened, but you feel threatened. Trust me. Let me get this straight. Press Start has a really good show over there. They got a nice, diverse group. They're pretty entertaining. They don't have somebody that comes on the podcast every week and say, in the podcast, it's time to go, player. They didn't have nothing like that going on. So,
I don't think we have it either anymore.
That was funny.
So listen. Listen. Let me finish what I'm saying. So listen. That's the reason. That's one of the main reasons why they have grown in popularity, because they didn't have an asinine fool like that on the podcast.
Who are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, player. Your favorite commentator. You hear?
Let me tell you why that make no sense, right? Because every Thursday I do the video on my other channel where I'm live streaming, and I be having like I forgot how many, that
those videos don't get nowhere near the views of these videos.
What are you talking about? I get more views by myself than Press Start gets all together. And on that other
I'm
channel.
talking about Weapon Wheel.
Listen.
No, hold on. Stop it.
No, Baron, you're not listening to my point. Let me finish. You can't say that I'm like threatened by them when I help them. I shout them out. I technically listen. Me and Kofi going back and forth just for fun.
They're technically a spinoff.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Listen. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Well, let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick. Scale back a little bit. It's not that serious. I'm talking about in friendly competition, not like seriousness. It's not that serious. It's YouTube. Well, it's not that serious to me, but some of y'all still take it serious.
No, we all
that serious.
Shit together. Bro.
We understand that it's friendly competition. I'm talking about friendly competition wise. You feel threatened by press start.
No,
you can't deny that. That's why you keep coming up here, just coming up with all these excuses and all these other, damage control shit about them. Bro. Like that's how I see it from the outside.
I got something to say real quick though about that whole Hard 8 thing. I need to know why you, Baron, and a lot of other guests. Why don't y'all say this stuff about Hard 8 when he's here, but when he's gone?
You think? Wait, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait.
No, but I'm saying
let me ask you a question. I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question.
No, Barry did say shit.
Let me finish.
I did. When I did the first weapon when he was talking that bullshit, I came right in here and addressed him immediately.
He called him a convict. Y'all remember that shit?
Because I'm not gonna.
So don't play me.
It's been more than Baron who said that.
I always check that fool.
But hold on. Like I said, anytime I live stream, I tell people to go after I'm done live streaming. I tell people to go watch Press Start Podcast. There's no way I'm threatened by somebody.
He does do that.
I do that every single time. I'm like, yo, everybody, let's go to Press Start Podcast. You can go to my video and see I do that every Thursday. There's no way I'm threatened by somebody and helping them at the same time.
I'm just saying it looks a little bit spooky. That they're getting popular, they're getting bigger, and now you starting to complain a little bit, friendly competition wise, not personal, friendly competition wise. That they have they have guests that you had, and the arguing over templates and all that other crazy shit. Like,
no, that's definitely friendly competition, but that's not feeling threatened.
Nah, you feel a little bit threatened, man.
My nigga, I had their link in this podcast description for the longest time.
I'm not doubting that, BG. I'm not doubting that at all. I'm just saying. Your panties are a little bit tight right now.
I'm just saying, if I can't help somebody. I'm not threatened by somebody and be helping. That don't make sense.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I mean, both shows are good, man. Both shows are definitely good now that the cancer is gone.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Really? That's how you feel?
Brian, can I ask you a question?
Hold on.
Hold on, Bond. No. Let me answer Bond real quick. BG, when you first wanted me to get on this show 2 years ago, who was the first person I said needed to be off the show for me to come on?
Oh my God!
No,
is this real?
Okay. No, it is real. So I'm trying to make you understand that. This thing come out of nowhere.
He's saying he keeping the same energy.
So
I'm keeping the same energy I had from the beginning.
I'm gonna be real with you, Baron. I'm not gonna say you didn't say. I don't remember that. That was 2 years ago. I don't remember.
Oh my God! Here go that selective memory shit again.
Jesus Christ! I remember what I ate for breakfast last week. I can't remember what you said 2 years ago.
Come on, bro.
So to end this real quick, like you legit have heat with Hard 8?
No, I didn't have no heat. It's just that he wanted me to come on there. No, listen. He wanted me to come on there and talk about the bet with you. And I said, when I get free time, because I'm busy, I will eventually come on a podcast.
Wait, come on, Hard 8?
No, BG. I mean, BG said that. He was telling me this. Before I even came on this podcast, it took over 2 years. It sucks that it took that long, but that's how long it took. I told him, if I'm gonna come on there, I do not want to encounter no Hard 8 because I'm not going to get anywhere. And what happened the first day I got on here? I had to destroy this motherfucker. As soon as I got in the podcast.
I do want
to. So it's like you said what?
In any encounter you've seen me like with anybody that referred to Hard 8 or having issues with Hard 8, right? Have you not always seen me like be in Hard 8's favor or defend Hard 8?
We've always been in his favor.
You not dragging me into that bullshit.
No,
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say on that.
Oh, now you timid.
I ain't got nothing to say on that, player. Okay.
Now you timid. Now you scared to answer a question?
I'm not timid. No, you're not dragging me into between you and Hard 8 bullshit. I'm not getting in between that.
I'm just saying.
I'm not.
Because you
listen. Y'all arguments are between y'all two.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not getting in between that. You're not dragging me in that.
It's real fallback out right now.
You said you had an issue with Hard 8, and that just led me into that question. What was my response when you said that? You definitely ain't hear me like say nothing like, well,
I think your response was like you said something slick like how many days of the week are you gonna be power driving people or some shit like that? You said something like that's what he kept saying. But I was like, I was legit busy. I could not,
All right, man.
just couldn't do it. So
Good show.
I'm just saying.
Shampoo was like, what the hell did I get myself into?
It's pretty much a free after dark. It's mad late.
Oh man,
man.
Y'all a trip, man. Y'all a good cast, man. It's always entertaining.
We need to get the Truth Setting You Free on. That's what we need to get.
Oh God, I'm definitely not going to.
Didn't he leave one there? I remember.
Kept me out of that.
Shampoo, who were some of your favorites from back in the day, back in the good old days, back in the Attitude era?
Yo, the Digital Smoke, yo, number one player, the first person shooter. That dude's hilarious, man. I think you called him the Digital Puppet or some shit.
Yeah, he made a video recently where as a year ago, he rolled up on his niece or something, stomped her out and unplugged her Xbox and gave her
the fuck?
Damn.
Jesus.
Obviously, it was staged.
Right.
Wasn't that the Asian dude?
No, that was Glock Ninja. Video games.
Yeah, I remember Glock. Yeah, that dude was funny.
It said video games are a necessity to man. I'm like, well, then how do we?
Yo, hold up. I got a question, man. What happened to that dude? Real GTA 4.
Who knows?
Oh,
Vice City Cuban, that guy.
Yeah,
you
I got him on
him.
my friends list and shit.
Oh, I remember him. He started hanging out with
P-Bone.
dude named Matrix or something.
I know he's.
Y'all don't remember?
Now too.
I know Bond remember this. Y'all don't remember that infamous video he uploaded 2:00 in the morning?
He pulled his dick out and got banned. I remember that shit.
That's the first time I'm hearing that, to be honest.
I've never.
yeah,
You never. Oh wow.
He did a video where he pulled his dick out on camera and they banned his ass. I think his name was Redemption 305 when he did that shit.
Yeah, he was Redemption 305 by that time. That shit was hilarious, bro. I've never seen nobody do that.
I never.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? I don't know how Bond missed this shit because almost all the community seen it. This was right before I had to take my leave of absence. You know how you scroll through the subscriptions?
Yeah.
And then you couldn't miss it, and you couldn't unsee it either once you scrolled. And this dude was sitting straight split style on the ground. He was sitting straight split style on the ground, just everything out, bro. I was like, what the fuck? This don't make no sense.
That shit was
and
crazy.
He kept telling y'all every video, I'm gonna do it. And he did it.
You know what made the old days better? What made the old days better is the machines were more comparable. Nintendo had the sales and first party.
Yeah.
Microsoft and Sony were battling. Microsoft was winning, but it wasn't landline destruction like it is right now.
Yeah, the consoles were more
Now that it's already over and Sony's won, it's not fun because it's one-sided.
Yep. That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yo, Rev was that dude too, man. Solid Rev.
Nah, he's still around.
Solid Rev's still around. He was that dude. But the dude, y'all forgetting that somebody, I'm putting out an APB on this guy. Somebody find General G, man. Somebody find General G and his White Knight Chronicles loving ass.
I could probably get him on this podcast if you guys wanted.
Bro, I used to fuck with General
Oh
G.
my God. Me and him went at it. When me and him went at it, that was the most classic
y'all
shit.
Had like a fucking Dragon Ball Z arc or some shit, dog.
We did. Our beef was a long beef, but it was hilarious, dog. I'll never forget. He put the magazine of Skyward Sword on Game Informer in the toilet, and he pissed on it.
Yeah, I could probably get him on a podcast if you wanted.
Nah, because I remember on Twitter, it was like a year ago on Twitter, he was like, "I'm coming back." Nigga never came back. He just wrote on Twitter.
Oh, somebody in the chat said Africa 9.5. He did say Africa was a 9.5.
General G gave that game a 9.5. That joint was funny. I can't even front on you. That was funny.
He said Africa 9.5.
It's ass got
what is this, right? Razor and Ryra?
That's a throwback joke. A lot of niggas not gonna get that one. That's a throwback.
They're not gonna get that Africa 9.5, bro. Jesus.
What'd you
Christ.
say, Shampoo?
Yeah, because I still got G's cousins on friends list. Razor and Ryra, I think that's who it was.
Oh man. We gotta get in touch with General G, man.
Oh yeah, the Nokia phones, Jesus,
Bro, he killed this channel with that bullshit.
That them phones was trash, bro.
I know he was a
Defended
fanboy
that game
too,
on anything.
man.
Oh man, I didn't know people remember that Africa shit.
Yeah, man. That was a run-on joke right there. Yeah.
That man gave Africa a 9. I died. I'm like, this is fun.
Oh man,
I could probably get him on a podcast though.
Hey, do it, man. Yeah, do it.
Hit him up.
I gotta let him know that one video he made about me that everybody was like really drilling him about. I wasn't offended about it. It's the video where he dressed up like me. He had a tank top and a hat on with glasses, but he painted his face black.
Oh,
Shit.
So
lit.
everybody was like jumping on him and shit. I was like, you know what? It was funny to me. I know it could be racist to some people, but that shit was hilarious to me.
People sensitive, man.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, let's wrap it up.
We're not doing After Dark tonight.
Bro, you see the time?
Oh yeah, it's late. All right, this free.
Yeah,
After Dark.
we got y'all next week, man. It's hella late. Shenmue.
All right, y'all. It's Champ from Anime Central, handling anime content, React Central, and Play Central here on Twitch. Doing my thing. Appreciate being the podcast, guys. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Smooth.
What's up? Glad to be back. Best spot. See you guys next week.
Okay. Baron.
Yeah, I know what it is. The Nintendo guy, the Emperor of the Ring, the Emperor of YouTube, the gaming god.
Ultra better than you. Fuck
Soon to be a God of War and PS4 owner, or soon not to be a God of War and PS4 owner.
Ben,
which one will it be? We'll find out.
Are you honestly gonna keep it, or are you just gonna buy it and return it the next day?
Fine. First of all, let's wait till the reviews come in, okay?
I'm just asking because I know you a slithery snake.
There's like 10 reviews still pending. So
It just got a perfect review this morning.
yeah, I don't think it's going down. I mean, there's VG 24/7, Ars Technica, I think.
No, the one I think somebody said Edge Magazine still got to review it. Now they might, I don't know. They know do some spooky shit with them reviews, dog. We'll see.
Yeah. Jack.
Appreciate everybody for watching this week, man. Shout out to the guest. Me and Baron are homies people, but he gets on my goddamn nerves, especially when
and you get on my damn nerves.
Well, the feelings mutual, motherfucker. Shit.
Oh wait, yes it is. You Sony peasant son of a bitch.
Oh man. This how you do when you talk to Nintendo fans. That's how you got to deal with them. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all for watching, man. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Jack Move Johnny. Check me out, people. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Shout out to all the viewers.
Last but not least, the Suburban Savage. Don't forget.
Oh, you didn't go?
He was skipping his ass. He skipped the duck.
Hailing from the city of champions, Philadelphia, we going deep in the playoffs this year, while bums in Atlanta are going to stay home.
Oh man!
Anyway, I want to thank the podcast. I want to thank an OG like Shampoo for coming out. I do be watching your funny ass reactions and shit like that. I want to thank the L God, L Double, Black Laren, King L's, the Emperor of L's, the Eater of L's.
Yeah,
they're gonna
start coming from a fraud.
They're gonna start calling you the Black Kurt Hawkins soon.
That's good. Coming from a fraud, that means nothing.
Baron, did you beat Gangrel?
Yeah, I beat him. I still got my championship.
Oh, you fought Gangrel. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and damn,
Smooth was really waiting for me to lose, didn't he? God damn, bro.
And damn,
I mean, you got better at one.
When you come to Jersey to wrestle?
It's May 27th. Anybody in Jersey area, you could come see me, and I'll be performing May 27th. Yeah,
I'm gonna be at the
May
27th.
27th.
Then hold up,
May 27th. Okay.
May 27th. That's Memorial Day weekend. So
Exactly.
it's in It's
Where's
in
that?
Ridgefield. I mean, it's a Sunday though. You should be able to be done with all your Memorial Day weekend. It's a Sunday, so
You remember when
Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. That's right over the bridge from Manhattan. So
you remember when somebody said that Baron be wrestling with like crack vials and syringes on the floor?
which is a lie, but okay.
Somebody said that before.
Which is I don't know who said that.
Oh shit.
Oh, and we hit 1,200 concurrent viewers again this week. Damn, what? I thought we were supposed to go down.
Excuse me, sir. Hey, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up, player.
Man.
Hold up, player. Hold up. Don't act like you don't know why that's happening, okay?
You weren't here last week.
Pump your brakes. No, I ain't talking about
maybe we just a good podcast, bro.
Look, obviously,
pump your brakes now.
Obviously, there's only been 2 constants the last 2 weeks. It's been me and Jack.
Oh man,
Jimmy's taking a week off sabbatical. You know, taking a spot.
Shout out
to Jimmy. He decided he wanted to take a week off. You know, because he's been causing distractions. So you know, a little self-imposed thing. Nothing big, but hey, we want to hold ourselves accountable here on this podcast.
But you know, those are all botted views. You know.
Oh yeah, BG, you ain't tell everybody the good news about Weapon Wheel, bro.
Oh yeah, Weapon Wheel Podcast is an official LLC.
Let's go.
Oh, damn, Baron, it's gonna be a 2-hour and 20-minute drive from the beach house up to where you're at on that day.
God damn.
I mean, I'll be up there throughout the summer, so I mean, that's not gonna be the first time.
Just a fair warning, yeah. So Weapon Wheel Podcast is an official LLC now, and the trademarks are the name and the logo is officially trademarked. So literally, if you use the Weapon Wheel logo in a way I don't like, I could pull up on you. Real shit.
Just don't talk reckless. You might fuck around and get sued, man. That's all we saying, right?
Hey, watch out now. You know BG good for flagging too, so y'all be careful.
Sir, I flagged 3 videos just yesterday morning.
You say what?
I flagged 3 videos just yesterday morning. Real talk.
Let's go.
Golly, you need to stop that, man. Stop that.
Bro, I'm a tax-paying citizen. I don't do this street shit, my nigga. I go by the law.
Well, to be fair, the people that BG flagged on some crazy shit. They ain't on the regular.
No. One of the videos BG flagged recently. He shouldn't have flagged it because that's a video he uploaded himself before. So I don't even know why it was flagged.
That was some different shit. They got murdered.
Weapon Wheel memes and Morgana Days have expressed written consent to use anything though.
No, they can't. No, if you upload something on YouTube,
you said they can't.
No, they can. They can. Yeah, they cool.
Actually, Baron, I got a boy in Manhattan. That's 20 minutes from where you're wrestling, so I might do that.
There you go.
I might just roll through Manhattan and then come through from there.
All right, that'll work.
I'm gonna try to make it work. I'm gonna be that obnoxious fan in the crowd talking mad shit to you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If I show
all right, man. Look. I'm
mad shit.
Hey, man. You know I'm good on the mic, so be careful.
Oh shit, he gonna roast you from the somebody film that shit, bro. Somebody film that shit, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. If I go, I'm gonna get ringside somewhere. I'm talking mad crowd. You better hop over that rope and come out and see me in the crowd.
Man, Bond, I ain't gonna touch you with your 2 prosthetic knees, man. Come on, bro.
Oh shit.
Now, how rowdy is the crowd? Are the crowds allowed to get at your shows?
I mean, Northeast crowds are very rowdy, man.
So if I threw my beer on you, they wouldn't chuck me out, would they?
Oh, they chucking your ass out. You can't physically touch us now.
Okay, so this ain't the ECW days of old then.
Nah, man.
Well,
yeah, damn.
Yeah, like I said, shout out to the supporters, viewers, Patreon. Appreciate all y'all. Shout out to Tony.
Shout out to Tony. Not after what you retweeted on Twitter.
No, Tony be saying some weird shit though.
This dude say he jack off to his own nudes, bro. We got to get out of here.
What?
Crazy. Yeah, you seen the one he posted? He posted a chick that looked like I just took this selfie. I look pretty cute. Like, stop it.
Like you can't blame me for what I be saying, but this nigga Tony say some weird and he be saying it because he don't feel nobody's gonna see it.
Oh my god, man.
I be like, nah, dog, you not getting away with this one.
On that goddamn weirdo, man.
Yeah.
When's Valkyria Chronicles 4 coming out?
No idea.
God,
They didn't give no
damn.
date.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of hurts. I see PS4, I see Switch, I see Xbox One, I see no PC.
All right, y'all. We out of here.
Gonna have to get.
Oh, one last thing, man. One last thing.
What's up?
In the podcast, player.
All right, we got y'all. Peace.